mesum na omo so de omo boa no ewo ye nkomo achi no na omo e de aba beto am so bedin e de na Yaw Boamah manfo frɛ me Libia bugadwumade me na mikutamu production team no Dominic Akubuaten Kukua Veronica Jando Akosia Somoa ya Grace Simon technical team ni nyina etaye chia be bia wo bia ne yeba na yaba besomo ene so no da fofra odomfo no de adom yen ene eye me bosome de toso dumiensa afimpinu ene de duonu ensia 2026 mo social mre no a no miensa ba pa ho sima no be dumiensa yedi nkomo na yatoato adwene ye streaming ewe social media platforms ni nyina so oko Facebook a hwehwe Owia TV hwehwe Owia TV ewo Facebook so home na se oko YouTube so a hwehwe Owia TV official ana se Owia TV hwehwe Owia TV official ana se Owia TV na se oko TikTok so a ye streaming ewo Owia TV official ho nyina nkomo na ye die no obetimi de wadwenkyere adwene ni ba ko fotirim wadwenkyere onsusuye se de asem no si hu no fa se de usiti ase fa na ode ato nom ye nyina ye bekenkan na ya to adwene Ghana ye yo Ghana nkyekere Ghana nkan ko ya somdwe enti ene ya na ye sinkonya ye di enkomo ewo awia na se so ho ye nkoa na ye wia no ena ase enwuno e condition e bo ase no enya asem ketwa so ho wia no ase enwuno pa ye wakọ aba pa konya tena so na awia yi ye ni enkomo say text message and answer WhatsApp message obetimi e dia fa 0243 220044 so am ya kenka dia amount 0243 220044 so wadwenkyere no nsusuye ode efa your WhatsApp message and answer your WhatsApp line so a ye bekenkan e de amount awia yi mame ense dwumadi na se with eye enkomo we so ho mame emfa eye message we ense dwumadi na se emfa emma so ho aha menim se ya Grace bitima project what the other side no se be ya obehuni ya or say time is the only currency you spend without ever knowing your balance. Use it wisely. Ebre enunkwa so ho ya na ye ka bre no e de ani akwa so se na ye gina he about 315 abi abo Ghana fo bia mo America 315 ye bia by now abo be bia be 11 so ho anase bia abo be 10 wo ho o Canada bia abo be 9 o bia Greece so ho obia time different ya na eno na ya na ye de ani akwakobu but e kotra saa so ho e kotra saa nti de wuye bia no pese ebre ka ho ya na nye no nsia na abo anase no miensa na abo no osusu no sebi mpreduasa unfia wadie so ho nfie na nekuta wo no ekena wanhwe ya adwuma na wo ye ne na ekena wunya saa hoden no ena wasa so de akosa adwuma no so akwakoye nti wuye nyina no na wodwene se ebre ekọ ebre ebe nyina no unyini ena wa hoden so ete nti de wuye bia no so ho na uye ne ye na upebi so de ato baabi ahoden ne ntena ho daa onkoso anya brantie onkoso anya babawa so ho obenyini na nyini so a eja na de ne joint ne yemre no ene enuro ene yade ene nam sabre no braba wabọ se ya wo kra na wo ye na wo ma wo do omu sisi ya omu na etwa omani aba behwe so te ase enti ebre enko a ene ade a se o spend a unse de hu o balance aka unse sika kra do account mu a eja boys mu moni ade ade o send 100 no send 50 no send 200 no send 500 once wako balance no kra mo check ne say no costa de no check ne balance no say misika na so ti o once wa choke but ebre no ya na o check ne say so ho me di yakopon de afi ba ko aka memfie ho me di 30 years me di 40 years me di 50 years ya na wo dwene se mi nyini na niema bi wo ho no mo a o se metimani na me hwede ye ni nyina aka bre no nti yenyusu no wisely pa na ya na o spend ya ohun se ne esi etie enti eno ho asem ena yede ehye dwumadi ase ene awie mame ema hu eja me guest e ka me ho awie gentlemen na e ka me ho awie ama yedi adwumanie ora Paul Kwabena Yando the communications director for the opposition NPP ewo Asantemantema say Paul Yando beke ye ho awie ama yedi nkomo e de afa Ghana ho Robert Dambo Robert Dambo so secretary ma PNC People's National Convention Party no Robert Dambo so no ebeke ho awie na yedi enkomo na Yusuf Isagani so eka the NDC communication team home Yusuf Isagani so no ebeke ho awie ama yatenase yedi nkomo ewo efia ha sei yatoato adwena keka ne mesi ani so ho ede afa eye Ghana home awie ma yan start ye nkomo no emfa emfri eye young man we ma memfa ne picture we se be ya obehu ne ye so ho ya Grace betimi a scroll ne pictures no ede amamia ye frene honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong so ho won say ya Grace one pictures bebrebe fine gentleman we a member of parliament Emma Adesia war Asante Achim North Abaton Pesia so omukura ye bodia obia kai Asante Achimagogo so hu Asante Achimagogo we MP edema omo war Empesiano so na efri enra banwa ena news we breaky ye over the weekend koye yesi ekoye yesi ya war Ghana member say Ghana MPB hu akwa no but emre be so loud enra and I say if we enani nansa eba ne be so loud na fe na ebusebusa kosi enra as a confirmation eba say the member of parliament edma this year was Asante Achim North Abaton Pesia so honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong and yesi ne ho akwa kodim ewo abrochimemu and say of our plane every Ghana say odnani London na KLM na otenemu na mo amatutu kwan bebre ni ade KLM no yeso otenemu a normally baby a plane no so hu oman na ne dia no odi kan koye transit ekosi wansa na baby a okọ no watoaso na ode wakonti eya okokoye transit wo Amsterdam na omo AC na omatoa omakwantu so nse bi won mamu besi fom na bi amakwa akobode another flight anase bi a eno na mo be kokra no a so hu amanfo be join ni eni nkomo bebre we kire ya na womo bags mi be yegu another one mo enteja omo si fom na omo akọ through the normal routine no eni yesi FBI for eba ya omo ebefa honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong omo ebefa Ohene Kwame Frimpong ewo Amsterdam abonten so Netherlands emenei yese eno ena akwakoye discussion ewo bebia obia edi ho enkomo ye pa enye asem ketwa for asem yi ba ye chese enkomo na akwakoye bebrebe na emra ebeto dwa se okọ the page official page of parliament onom a confirm se owura no kre bibisa akoso no yese amamanfo enkomo no be ye bebrebe so parliament confirms detention of Asante Achim North NP Kwame Ohene Frimpong at Schiphol Airport, Amsterdam in Netherlands. It's the official page of Parliament and Enra omo editu honoma numre no Ghana ye bezia war Netherlands abonte so edin komo na se emwa bi ni nchiremu wo hono a wono ensa aka ewo hono nti confirmation by mamanfo ehunu se honorable Kwame Frimpong ne ho akwakokem as to said die nti a enei omo detain no anaso akwakodi FBI for nsem no ensem na akwakoye bebrebe ebi ka money laundering asem se yesisi kebi ene about $32 million bi asika no as to say money laundering as to say bia oni obi na ye business na nti ase anya adwuma anasese ne city no obi a edi ne nkomo enkon ekeka no bebrebe ede efa ho but ne nyina mu no ebsafo ensem ne nkomra nyina no ye call ne mpesua so emra asem yi ba ye nipa pinu na extra dwene omo twro nsem egu social media no so omo twotro nsem de akwa e bebrebe nti ye call ne mpesua so ye call ne mpesua so ene ne mpesua so adesi e wa Asante Achimagogo edi nkomo na yenti omo kakransa yenti omo
abra ho akaye nyina e bon parse na kokon akaye nyina
e bon pass na kokon mo na munja no e anya fine because without MP no town we no mo aye
asene ye nipa ana wo start sa chop na dia ma aye o he kwan twempon eto mo nya hwehwe mu ye pa ni ya mo nso ba bia sam ne da ne mo fanto na nim go asia we de
wono na juntu solo me ni di ye ma hye fe no pa nyina ma basa me badwum nyina ma basa ba we nya de bi story bi de bi si da
by 6 news no mete so mo ka in fact ama me ra ho maboto eye me ya sesa 7 no asie na
nyina sebe wono ade ni sika no koyi ni sika na yesi we ya mana abro so de me mu na asem bia sebe asem we wontwe ni peti
okay yakoma ti etese parliament di bibi sa ba ti se akuti sa wo amonane no de nyina ha e me ano premier aduma mete no ma ebusa
me MP the south man straight se ya choke ba engusi ba bia engusi aga
ye hiye wo ye ni abia ye MP ebe jire ma be ye ya ma ye yu ahye ye ni mo nyama enkofo ebe ko mu nyina ebe ye MP na sase mo etimi tu no kwa mu dia na enye fa ye ntimi nsom ha se MP ya che no a ni guase we be to no papa ni hu ni asem ye di hu ya wa agua ye di hu ya pa ya ka se nye ya na ye boa
de wo ye na akukuru ase no nipa tan no
ono ana
nipa tan no pa MP obedi ye nipa tan no ba asem wa bai onto mo bo ase na enwe peye ebi kura be ba na
yakofo eni agogo abosuma tagufo nyina eni wasem ba ye beti maka anu basam ya gudie ye hu dada eyo fe ana wo ba na kasi
Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong MP de ma de hye wa Asante Ache North abato empesua so eneyi yebeka ne se nsensem a wakwa akodi wo FBI for ensem na akwa ebebrebe ye kọ ne constituency we se utie ma no abatan no a obi e ka ne de ebi se the sika ne dan account mu no akwa yi e na abro so obi so se yi a eba eye agogoman hini a wafiri mu omo ba be ye so won MP be die ni mu ama abrempo ne etitiro aba yes obi a ne de ba ne nyina twa kokosi se oyobi a omo edo no pe na asem e ne constituency wono mo onabo Ohene Kwame Frimpong a ye ka ne ho asem no okọ parliament say independent candidate okọ say independent candidate nti na say we nyina ma NPP e no so a we nyina amfama NDC anase bia PNC anase CPP okọ se content kro e no okọ ya okoko preye a okokodi enkunim na so 2024 elections no a Penny Bakwa on any pre akunya no pa honorable lawyer Andy Apiakubi on an NP edima this year wo Asante Ache North abato empesua so na Ohene Kwame Frimpong ekoko 2 no as independent candidate nti lawyer Andy Apiakubi age 9 edima NPP so tia say na Ohene Kwame Frimpong age 9 se content kro edi independent okoya okodi nkunim ekoje akunya no ede ema wakojidi free MPP for some nei okuta akunya no se independent ewom se parliament a owo no one majority no NDC for na chese ehwibom edi agro bibia parliament odmo de nanso okọ parliament se konte nkro a wanko on the ticket of MPP anase NDC anase bia PNC anase CPP na asami ba ye nipa pinu kasa ebi cheso ye kwa by election ye kwa by election ho emomo bo lawyer and the Apiakubi din ebi so bo Kodwo Badgeman ono so ye former MP wa Asante Ache North mpesua no so ono Kodwo Badgeman so no ebi body din ene enra de ye hu social media no so Facebook Twitter nom and friend X so hu ene o ko TikTok no mabon se ye de Kodwo Badgeman ni mfoni na da honom na bi o mo de nwum bi atoase so hu ase obia sane asem no esi ekono yenyamwu a MP ne fo so odi fo so odi bem ye gira ha ye ntimi nwua bak bebre na fi se ase by election eba na enawie yi lawyer and the Apiakubi akasa de afa asemi ho ona na ye MP o honom a ohene Kwame Frimpong ekotu no a enei owo fie na lawyer Andiapia Kubi akasa osra mansan se asem na fe na aba na yensusu en crucify young man no obesre se yenya abotre asem de ba ene ye betutu na sre ne abasa ne atwea ofi se ebia enkonkoto no ebia enimguase ayede igunu na okwa kodibem ema se ne yesi kano no na entesa osre se abotre emra lawyer Andiapia Kubi yentie ne kakra
to the fact of the detention, but I can speak to the allegation that is making the rounds. And I also rely on the allegation and say that we are told that there is such an arrest and detention at this present time. And the international law says that you cannot crucify somebody when you have not heard his side of the story. So he is deemed to be innocent until proven guilty. And that we expect due process to go through, and let us see the results of due process. And at the end of the day, when he is given the opportunity to also establish his case, and a ruling comes thereon, then we can rely on the ruling and say who is guilty and who is not. But for now, let us not be in a hurry to crucify him. And let us also not be in a hurry to accept one side of the evidence and leave the other side. And let us also uphold the tenets of rule of law, and let's also respect fundamental human rights, and let us also respect the fact that Oteram Partem rule give a hearing to all parties is also an issue. At the end of the day, a result worthy of reliance and worthy of implementation. At that point, then the procedural game will start. The net effect of the decision is that it will trigger some legal processes, and the legal processes will give us answers and answers that will satisfy the whims of the populace. So for now, it is too early in the day to sacrifice. I will not sacrifice him. I will not also prosecute him in my mind, and I will also not defend, because I'm not a defense lawyer, but I will rely on due process. Speak to the fact.
Lawyer Andiapia Kubi ena yete nenkano. Oye former MP edema adesie wo Asante Achem North Abaton Pesua so agugwasem ena yeke ona na ye MP a na owo ho no mu a eye ohene Kwame Frimpong ekoye ekokodi na dia enei ne ho aba asem sese a ye ka ne ho asem no na yenko parliament kakra parliament odom no se yedi kan de atugya se parliament a confirm se yedi teni eye Asante Achem North MP ewo eye FBI for ensemu a mfifimu ekoso na honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako abusiafo woye NDC MP ema desia ewo Saudai abato empesua so oko parliament a majority no ono enehwe eye hwepon sensem ede ema wo mo eba se no wo se dipa bebre ebusa se enti parliament eye ohene Kwame Frimpong ede titiru ene ebia ene one NDC ena edi agro anase wa join NDC kokos no ewo eye parliament no omo ye ne dey omo yina ma ede no omo eye omo ne di nkomo ana ebusa se webi busa se omo chi no da so eye Amsterdam ho Netherlands ho anase om de ne call London bebi ana nkofa Amsterdam akono anase FBI nti no omatam na de ne kwa America bebre na busa questions a ye hwese ibenya answers de afon ebi kura busa se na Ghana MP eni etimi chene sa na nkomo bia nkoso between Ghana and America FBI for na nka bibia nkyere yen ansana omo eye de omo eye no na honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako edi nsempia tudwa edi afa ho se eye omune omunua no edi nkomo na ne hoye pa na wa cheche nsemu kakra enti binim se ya Grace the production team ni benya honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako ni nkomo a one eye media ni di kakra about the current state of gold inti ninsemo de etudwa no say Asante Achem North MP's detention in Netherlands linked to warrant issued by the US for his arrest. Into way honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafiamako ninsemo a wode atudwa de afa honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong ne nsensem no ho wei de ye tete ye bomodin se awies anope o man hene tenase ne yebusa the legalities of nkomo no so ho ebi kire se ya chini de straight yanko by election wa Asante Achimagogo ebi kire se there be is yabotre ye pepre ye ho dodo so ho ebi asipen obekaya in 2006 2007 honorable Erica Montie enkransa by say ya ekoya kosi se court di nasem a omu jeli na na se odifo ansana ye kwakwa by election wo mpesua no so bebre SCC ntiripa bi fi sase ye kwakwa pepre ye hododo ye kwakwa by election wo mpesua no so wabra ebia asem no enkomra no na Ohene Kwame Frimpong ba bi di bem ewo nasem mu nti wei enkomo no se ne esi etie sesei ewo ehonomo ebe try say yebenya ne campaign team anase ne team a oni omo ye adwuma ewo Asante Achimagogo Asante Achim North constituency wa Asante Mantemu na ye ne omo soso de nkomo ne yebuso omo se ayesei no omate omo nua ne nka omate ne nka owo he odaso awo Amsterdam ho anase omo de ne London se ne nim se ofri Ghana na oye transit to Amsterdam na atwaso akọ London anase bia omo ede no ekọ America enam FBI ba womo abamunti na asem no de asem de bone ne waye de ade ne waye a enunti FBI for adoa na anase womo ayere ne saa ewo ho no mo ye try see ebenya ne team no ewo ho na ye ne womo edi enkomo ede afa ho ewe yi mame mfa we so entu anim mame emfa enkomo we entu wanim so ho ye move to the next enkomo so just here where there is about the academia so about the academia ewie ya na ye te se Professor Christian Ejare KNUST Governing Council no kotena se no wonum orei se ono na ebe the next vice chancellor a obeda Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ano nti Professor Christian Ejare na we a statement a KNUST ede eba bonten to confirm urano na appointment no so good nti o say so open date na 13th May 2026 Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Office of the Registrar na so bibia did so kama was the official notice appointment of vice chancellor. It is announced for the information of members of staff, students, and the university community and the general public that the council of the university at its 292nd special meeting held on Wednesday, May 13, 2026, considered and accepted the report of the search committee for vice chancellor and subsequently appointed Professor Christian Ejare, Professor of Pharmaceutics, as Vice Chancellor for a 4-year term with effect from August 1, 2026 to July 31, 2030. Professor Ejare is the Provost of College of Health Sciences of the university. Inti Ora Benjamin B. Owusu and a lawyer, sort of say Esquire, and was signed and a copia de acquisition. It's way a prof, a fine man, a grace benim so on a picture no honoma. Now they are to na man for a hono. So Professor Ejare, and as I say, where the new vice chancellor, Kwame Nkrumah, Esia Pomu, or best starting a Juma 1st August, and I also the Juma say, KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Inti Prof, yamwaiko, congratulations. So, Juma wa year over the years, you know, and I so abamfa. So, students, ne, yes, it will be bia. Wow, ne papai, and ya encounter no say, what dance so cry, we nipa at the broso. Inti Prof, and as I say, KNUST, so community, no university community, no, or Babedano as a year vice chancellor, a honsem, a so, and no. Ma yensa mu careful no so ho na yemra enkomo wi so ho orei Kwambafo abronye. Kwambafo abronye. The Bono regional chairman of the opposition MPP. Kwambafo dodo na asa no mrane abronye DC. Absafo no pay ni awie ni ete ye say Kwambafo has been rearrested. So what you say? Omo arrested no. Na omo che no ene ete say omo ede ne court. Na ejansem twefo ni tua ye bebo akire na yakọ court no no yakọ akọhwe di free mu ba de bone ne wa ya enu nti ya chi no ya omo ede ne court yi. Na nsem twefo de ani kokko di akire no be kaya eye abronye videos bi ne nsem bi okekan ye ede efa judge ni bi ho sabina se odinatam na osopa no na adwuma kra as a judge na all question no be kaya omo edikan che ne mre bi emra omo che eye Bono eye Sunyani East to Sunyani West communication eye director Baba Amando no obeka ye beto dwa se eye abronye ko police station no makwa beli no odua na police for che ne se wokra no ye hiaw na ke se eye sa ni case ne judge odi na tem ne ade ho asem na eye a police for so omo pɛ no a eja waba so oba bebeli obi dia na ke so no so ma che no nti eba say no court na court man bail nims investigations any case no to aso anopa ni ete se omasa so akwakoche Kwambafo abronye emom de ne court court no ate se court aremande no se onko da eye a police for kukum for 2 weeks na omonsa so emfa ne mra na ya grace emra omo court every Monday no a no mne ne ko sekam no yenhwe ye course wo kakra ye de course wo Go back. In right now. Go back. See that. Come on. Sorry. Go back. Kwambafo abronye so hu Kwambafo abronye nkomo no baby ekoye ekokosi ye no nsese de he's on remand so I say for 2 solid weeks he's on remand for 2 solid weeks yate say the NPP ene the minority caucus kasa ye be try say benya omo so na ye ne onum edi enkomo enkomo we so no free this week so no kopa among for krebusa say what is happening in NDC ene abainemu de na ekoso de tie nie Owia Mustafa Gbande the deputy general secretary of NDC na okodi nkomo we ye nuanom onua TV for honom na okokodi nkomo about me maybe a ACC NDC party no mu a na ninye ho na ofi say so mu enyina aka oma no tum tse ne mpanimfo bi aka ka oma no atum no a in the end NDC party no o suffer nti o so kasa ma manfo hunu se de ekoso no entweye na numu ne nkomonum na o kire se onim nipa wabo gentleman we pa Musa Dankwa onim nipa wabo ne pa but sa ni post bi a oyeye o wa na Musa Dankwa posti se Ghana for say atofo sin na se eto aba ye beto ama no Ghana for say atofo sin na wo mo fili no Ghana for say se dunketia na oba wo mo pe Ghana for say Julius Debra ne ba wo mo pe Ghana for say Eric Opoku agric minister ba wo mo po se sa de no a Musa Dankwa eye no o se eku NDC party no egu aban no na obi a wabo ne pa bia no onfre young man no na onkasa nchire ntiutie Mustafa Gbande o say Musa Dankwa's pulling is causing division and distraction within our party and government. We Mustafa Gbande, the deputy general secretary of NDC. Me nyasem no na men kamano no. Ebusafo yentie no Mustafa Gbande said you see a can ensem edify.
Our party have never produced either a parliamentary candidate or a presidential candidate out of pools. Our party has a unique tradition through which our leaders emerge. In fact, even national elections, you can all contest, but the voters will look at a certain pattern and vote. It's our tradition. When we have to deal with parliamentary election, for us, we have a certain template that we look at. All of these things come to play. Even in selection of DCs, we have a template. So the NDC has a unique tradition. We do not know the activity of competitive elections. Everybody free for all come and contest. And in the NDC, the one who holds the money back does not determine who wins the election. Nobody has won election in the NDC with money. If it is your time, you will be brought, and it is your time. The party will support you. Everybody will come in. And so I've had a cause to call Musa Dankwa and to tell him that we respect the work he does. But I do not think that as a Deputy General Secretary, he is doing a good to the NDC. Whatever the motivation is, that motivation is not helping the NDC. Because consistently he has pulled and suggests candidates that are winning, and is becoming a distraction. Let me tell you, me as a Deputy General Secretary in charge of operation, I am prepared to move with the next leader of the party and win a national election. That is what we are for. We are for winning national elections. We are like...
Ura Mustafa Bande, we Deputy General Secretary of NDC, and yete no en kanoni na Musa Dankwa ni post na oye so oye be different people normally obon say or the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia compare possible flag bearers of NDC. It won't so the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia compare ebia ato forcing not na compare see do nketia not na compare ebia honorable Eric Poku not na compare chief of staff Ura Julius Debranum na wame hu say Ghana force we na ABNDC de ne ba ebeboa eno na Mustafa Bande said debi say amamfo vi say oye NDC papa ogu party no o ha omo pa ni aban no ho ensem eno no na Mustafa Bande sa so to aso o say o come wiase nyina te say the relationship between NDC and aban no is not the best. O say enye kra the relationship between NDC party no and aban na President John Dramani Mahama lead no it is not the best. Na inti Mustafa Bande
checked. The national chairman was saying that he's doing his tour, his thank you tour. Opinion has always been that we could have done it together. But the national chairman is doing it because everybody is busy doing something else. That is what he's doing. But I'm saying that irrespective of that, as stakeholders, since we won election, the relationship between the party and government haven't been the best. It is not about jobs. It's not about who gives who job. It's not about who didn't give who job. I'm saying the relationship between the party and the government to ensure that we succeed together have not been the best. Elected head of the party's administration in terms of deputy. I'm the Deputy General Secretary. It means that all NDC people trusted that we can manage their affairs. And the arrowhead is the president who is the leader. The second in command is the national chairman. So in most cases, the national chairman is de facto. If the president is not around, we have situations where it switches. The president is the leader of the party. He is also the leader of government. And I'm saying that our relationship as a party and as government have not been the best. It may not have been deliberate because when we came, there was too much pressure. Everybody.
Mustafa Bande ena yetene nkano. Mustafa Bande the Deputy General Secretary of NDC ena na ochechre mu the state way oni enuanom city for na edisa nkomo we na ochechre party no baby ejina ene aban no susu baby a ojina sese mokoya the party no de ye Joseph Yamin the national organizer of the party ne enkomo na kwa bebrebe me hu se Eric J a responded to ensemo Mustafa Bande eka ye no and me hu se the former national organizer of NDC Joshua Kamba so a responded ebeko yeti omo a minute but mame nko amano so na me ne Alex Tutu Kwache no na friend winter enkodi enkomo yate se oye aid and I said boafo soronko edema honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong Asante Achim North NPA yedi ne ho na yedi ne ho enkomo no nti oye aid edema honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong so ho oye aid mame emana kwaba winter good afternoon.
Good afternoon, senior.
Now where?
Ipacho radio drum me ho de pa.
Na Asante Achim North mpesua so boko de.
Radio drum. Ya woko.
Na what one pinka?
Ipacho metimi pinka enra awiane enra nwumre.
Enra awiane enra nwumre na o tene nka no na Ghana ha. No wa hin.
Ipacho me MP free Ghana memene da nwumre. Ohwe mu a memene da no obepie constituency fiada. Enwumre memene da oyese obetu kwan nti one maamefo ayo constituency mu hia ma omo entoma eniema kakra for a year Mother's Day no ana yekoto aso kate sword otia amadia basic school
okay
ana yeto aso kwa adiemra MA primary so kate sword iti na e was quickly na no ye ne identity mu e wa adiemra na okoto adwumadi no so e wa amanone
na
identity mu e ye memene da nwumre
enti na okọ amanone kru be so
but na obefo UK but my is obefa Holland and son wako UK.
Okay. Na ote wampinka enra wiane anwumre no na o se wakwa akodru UK wa na
onkodru UK wo Netherlands Amsterdam say anwumre no enra anwumre parliament issue statement of the SCA say abambofo and no
FBI watching
and yema ba community bi nti no oda so ho iti enra no quickly me ne nkomo na very brief ni bisa say na hotie bibia ye okay no say na ho ye bibia ye okay na ye so okay na me ne no wi enra no but I think say social media dar ma ni ma bebre na ekoso e social media before bebre so what the omoka but the truth of the matter is for now you charges omode abono
eno na nka me ba bebusa wenka se ede ebone na wampia ya o tu kwan every Ghana wenta mpacho temenka
ye twen lawyers no so omokwa di besi bia no me feedback or constituency
ye titi bi se wampia se money laundering enam so ama wakwa konya asemi ebi so kire se oni obi akwakoye business sika no wete about $32 million ankose ne ne wo se isikono na FBI for apenwa since 2019 awoma penwa na oni omudi hide and seek into do Holland ono na womo ache no se ome asa questions to esa money laundering ne $32 million no sa na mo so mateno na allegedly sa na yetete sa na mo so mateno na mo be no
really I think say and some na nipa bebre na kana no de and some de dodo na ka bi and Ghana ha no ye man e betena mu asem to wa na obi a woni modakulate mi nyanchire mu de ma wo ehu adekora ato eti ya na omunsem dodo na no ya na ye mfanya asem ye be ohe kwa afrempon ne ye nim yi pa se onye obi a nipa bone ni onye obi a se be ni ma bone e fore ne ho eti besi ne the legal team drew Amsterdam omukwa akoto no ma hwe adekuro denti a eye omwetime detain no make campaign that ye ne te hold di ana newspaper bi de ba say ya chi no Germany se sia wodam ba ne ne te constituency didi
okay
eti manasem na ne munsa bebre eti de ni befe se ense no ma bonten no se wa sika bi se wa no obi a ye adwuma wa bu no a whole lot ne mu bi ani ho a e no kre ne mom ye twen de ne kunadu de bono na afi no ya hwe ne nto aso
winter ebi fi sa se na semi ba ye from enra de besi enne no oko parliament on majority for no na ehwebom edi dwuma ebi no fi se ase NDC fo yi na ma ase omon sheda emfi ni sa asemi ba ye official ebia money NDC empedimfo edi nkomo money ebia the foreign affairs ministry edi nkomo mebia you say parliament issue official statement wo mu page say omo ye follow up nom but mo so no mo to na mo dia form because nipa pf say NDC eyi na ma ebi kra che say da bi onye NDC ni MPP ni mum na say bibi na si ye ne ma ne call independent say ye fa na say
So be a general baby saying this if where you are more any action more and you're not correct. Say and I'm to officially and no parliament the Babon thing the SC say almost to an amount of update and in penny 4 MPs NDC MPs in penny 4 our more top hierarchy our more to an amount afa hon say be ya bibia be ya boko ntino me momo de any office ye ntum say NDC 4 your money e dey amaya she be ye ne ho conference pon they also me bia no I know very well say they started war and omo be yen sama I they also me be obey.
Now, what is a amount for by election was Santi Achem no for. We are no say amount for by election we are no say.
Eba amanyosem a minim say constituency bi ayamanyosem Ghana ayamanyosem pa na Santi Achem no for amanyosem de. Say ade aye den pa unim say mre bi adokopi mu UK. Okoye okudi djuma kakra de bo ayen ye wo ho na ne nam social media say by election the Santi Achem North ade ya o hene kwa from pon ya che no na unfortunately for us kwa no baby nam shop a wo diga na wo so ye video call nyina e de kire baby a wo nam and I think by election MPP seat na o mu lose seat to honorable hene kwa from pon no I think that is their painful experience o monya was asase so anything beyond story for any come from Biano, the attach a by election. They still need their seats, and I think say almost sit juma. If they need their seat back, juma. But any come from Momody, said the governor Santi of Argentina. Look at the difference. How they might the incumbent then. A Catholic votes not 18,000. It was just someone now come to vote in the manor. A Yumapa. Obioma year MP. Or any bottom toilet facilities, AC market, AC clinic, 8-year school fees, of which our party net is not Sabrano into Sana Mono. It is any power no or mine by that time. I don't know, into nipa 26,983. Actually, or Dutch now. Now, say, what the by election, our pa, yet, we know very well, say, Papa, if you be any no, or you clean. It's yet a charges on the bono. By election, they should forget. Yet the constituency honorable Beba 200 MP. That was anti-action of.
Yeah. Alex, Mame now was but more immediate past MP, lawyer and the appear could be so no. On immediate na kasakakra Emma or call for support at the ama or hine kwame from pon say asem na ba yensusu ase emu for yensusu ase crucify no na asem de ba ye betutu na srede abasa until say ye be proven no guilty no ofi say asa no yado. So what is asemi na the asem na obeka de afa ho?
Menya entie because no na jumadi no aye bibiri wo me so ebreka kra menya e kwa msan be transport FM enso be ye aguma ntenya entie but sound so na your former MP I can think say is in the right order. Amanyosem nyentokwa amanyosem enye popopopo amanyosem yodo do be obi abechire na adwene na we move on since once I know the same constituency no we want the betterment of Asante Achimnof, not any individual. It is a former MP disaster state number. That's our conversation now. So I think it's a plus for him and it's a plus for the constituency.
Nati. But I say now one P no ye before so be independent no ye MPP na say no ye NDC ni. Before
say my boss be independent, now my boss ye MPP ni a card bearing member of New Patriotic Party.
One fan to her.
One fan to her as in
one fan to us say me can say ultimate troko say ultimate join any party ni bi so they say
that's what they be officially
it before so be called independent no a card bearing member of MPP.
Yes,
now call independent or call parliament what is say be our kwaji NDC card
you run kwaji NDC card name mo no say the Ghana the constitution it no say independent for no a certain number. Gave you a crown for me caucus.
Yes.
And your campaign, you know, the beer you call it be a crubby at the NIC to be a catchy crumo for say, ye consequent chrono. A bain be obeying Biana, Santia Chimno from Punt 20, Yenis Abane Bayajuma, of which we didn't know about Global Winnie because MPP won NDC war. But now a promise idea my constituency.
Okay.
And they accepted it on Omujina to Abama.
Okay.
And lo and behold, you're a John Draman. be man penny NDC aban buy. But in point 20, me no kasa CCA, na ya kwan ye. But okopa cho ubehwa ya party ya kwan nyina na eye manho e free portals kwa bedroom manho. And nyame admo party ya kwan nyina dia man with assurance say tempo ombeba no abeye kwan no as for dia man. And nyama bebre get fan scholarships say dey man no any how and you may call employment vacancies. I won't be or they man the constituents. Me no kasa say okay 1 year 4-5 months in ye. Asante atim no for ma waji omo CV. Ako uri mo me afọ mo dwuma year 29. Less than 1 year 6 months.
Okay. Montie, winter mama no wase.
Say ye call or the or say formally or previously no MPP into one day or affiliated with minority na do kind own disua. Ye nyina ye dwen senke benya sa opportunity na no. And on people non kwa na o pasante atim no nyina no nti na ne boso share say aban bi obi win bi on ne be ye adwuma no e ma no ko bata majority.
Yo. But me da se winter bibia ni e besa so aba na ya ba bedi nkomo.
Ya da se papa ni kese ni akwanya nyame sha.
Enti we owura Alex Tutu Kwache. Alex Tutu Kwache. Dodo na asarmra na se winter ono na ye boafo soronko e de ma Asante Achim North NP ohne Kwame Frimpong ena ye de no akwakodi nkomo nti oso ne na di nkomo na obetima confirm ya ma ye se ne lawyers enam kwamu a omo eko Amsterdam na nkomo bie wo ho bia no ono akwakosoma toaso na mra aye adwuma se ne ye se na efata nti na ye se omo ye hunu se MP ho ye se no se one no edi nkomo nti ho nkomo ene no enche ma mema abadwafo akwa ababat ndc nkomo ana media menim se ya grace aye ora Joshua Akamba ni video no ready a ora Joshua Akamba ni papi no ebusa se okwa ndc party ma de omo ye ade pa e wo ho ye se omo manage internal party matters se omo trefie no maka na MP abonten so the NDC to MPP ede kototo PNC ede kototo CPP ho amenye sure se obia eben wo mo edu ba bia fi se the father figures here dun ketia bam omo fathers bia so mo bam asem na te se de nipa na ye obone se de obon se na din na ye so mo nyina akomo no tumenti se as MPP a wo kwa se wo mo fi se obia nim ne right obia nim so ho no mo asesa ede agum ora Joshua Akamba akasa de afa the happenings in NDC ene aban mu ena Eric Ejeya ono so CEO da NEIP ano so responding to Mustafa Gbande ensemo a okekan ye menim se ya grace betima kekese ni a just a minute na yintiti omo na mema abadwafo akwa abana
arrogance one of the things that I hate in my life is arrogance. Imagine a comment like we are punishing people to the northern region because by now the president should have fired this woman.
So by now the president should have fired the Greater Accra Regional Minister.
Yes. She should have.
Was it that bad?
No, listen. You should not be given an opportunity under NDC government to be arrogant.
But you feel that
unim idea MPP for call opposition. One
arrogance.
Biggest thing that took MPP to opposition is arrogance. So if your comment, we begin checking on people and their comment. Okay? A mere comment can create hatred for the party. Me. Okay, I'm not make call school be Tempani.
Yeah.
Secondary school.
Yeah.
A national issue. International. Yeah. Because people from abroad were insulting, some were replying the insult and all that. Police watching me. Yeah, they may call your first, you see me call national security. Me, I didn't fear all that. Yeah, I don't fear that. Me, my
yes, Mustafa Gbande, the Deputy General Secretary, I think, for the NDC. Yeah. Now, he was making the point, say, or not
the concern, me nimangla no free, but I saw the video. I was okay. And them, okay. But I saw your appointee.
Mustafa. Oh, so only the appointee.
No, one out the man.
Or a deputy director operations in Jubilee House. Jubilee House.
Multimedia.
No.
It is all your appointee.
Sure.
Or follow under presidential staffers.
Yes.
Some
presidential staffers.
Sure. Into meaning in a so be appointee. Into appointees by some no can. Category, but you see, me name in a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Or your appointee. Into if appointees be moon treaty when you account be. Yenya is a casano. When him the nipa form. Do you know what we are doing to some of the party supporters? No, for relationship. If you come out, don't be talking as a saint, like a saint. Me, I hate it when people speak that way. That is my position as a party. I'm also a party officer at the region.
Yeah.
He's also a party officer at the national level. Yama ye nyina akwenya se yensom. Meboa. Nti etoda me mo bi nkasa te say de ono no oye more holier than no. Next time they build the political party. I know na ye nuamu ye bi o mabre no. Still they are suffering in opposition. See about committee composition. Nti Mustafa, you are my senior. I respect you. Don't incite the party faithful. Party faithful against the government appointees. Yani a shadow donor. But you're quite.
Eric J. NEIP. CEO and yet Kano. Before Onono, Ora Joshua Hamid Wakamba, the formal national organizer of NDC. Also so Ekasa Obuninano. Eric J was with Asempa and Joshua Hamid Wakamba the was with Nuanoma Tinka for no more Edin Komona. The question is, amanfo pinu ebuza what is happening? E dey na esi wo NDC party nim goni enim say NPP na ya na mpempi na sa na emebu nso mababo nti na mabebo obi abeki kanadwere na okọ ne baby. But amanfo fi say the NDC was built on sa military style na say u take command, and when command the bemwa everything ceases. Na fe ye nyina ya fall back into the line na ye ko, but enei asem komono esesa basa so a ebe hadwene so tie Mustafa Gbandia ofi said the econo say KNDC nko an ge bia nko bepe ne ba bia tena by the end e affect government no so mama ma bia for akwa ba busan for monfa nche say ye guest no ba ko besesa kakra ba ko besesa kakra so hu e be di dwuma ya na emergency call ba ye o say so hu okona nipa foforo eba enti Paul Kwabnayando Ashanti Regional Communications Director of MPP enche Paul Bettina say me bo Paul din Robert Dambo esre me bo Paul din amenka ahwemfa hono osre enche Paul Bettina na yabano akwaba Robert Dambo the Ashanti Regional Secretary the People's National Convention could be party
the PNC room that's the CVP room and then they see the to say PNC and to say CVP ya day
who
na
me the move
ka say na madam wa me NDC is founded on a hierarchical formalized structure.
Yes.
Say the worker is say
we me mo akwaba keke no
akwaba no
akwasi di mi wada zi me man akwaba keke o
wa man kwan ko no ani
what yesim
into formalized kind of
kwasi prime person so replace Mustafa Yusuf Gani or replace Yusuf Gani. Yes, or replace Yusuf Gani emergency kakraba into also corner ya okodi dwumanti kwasi prempe replace Yusuf Gani kwasi a part of the NDC communication team wa Asante Mantemase kwasi what fit here for ba ko beche mate top and down
Osaka agenda boys no
Oka agenda boys no yeah no Asante sem ni hiayen Asante sem ni hiayen pa
me Asante sem
mo
me sum sikadwa anza na maso
what me director ya agree so say na me sum people what kasi
na me recommend ya o
kwasi de me de ne ba wi na ma ne ba ko ahye me she na no na ahye kina
de tell say me sum ko she matare say me dagati ni
ozu kwasi watare say
me dagati na the ba so ojibi
mejibi
because one jibia
mejibi me nya bias mejibi
exhibit absolute prejudices emwa yenyina
Oh baby odem common fa
meso mesha dagatini meje enti nyasa na yese o ya yi
meje dambo this gentleman enye nne na me be hu no for more than 15 years yes actually
50 years more than 50 years
yes
but acrobatic
power
but what there's something beautiful about Ghana as Santamani yenyina no we hu say yenyina no ya mutually cohabiting and whatever that you do.
Yes.
And you say every tribe will be a wahabiano. You respect it.
Yes.
And we intermarry and we also interrelate in the social settings.
Yes.
Abrebiano, who say ye bibiana, ye tribal, and you know. So be a Santini, will be a the Gatin, will be a man person, will be a Frafraninia. We are unique and distinct in the way that we are all are. So we are Santina, we are the Gatini. The differences should make us beautiful. It shouldn't bring any sort of division. Torebiana, a month for the rancor. Torebiana, some kind of friction be a month for in terms a degeneracy to violence and then attacks, vitriolic attacks, and they we should be unique and beautiful in our own ways.
Okay.
Yamo mining tumpo. Ubuzami akwabe, mamincha PNC Ashanti Regional Chama Abraham Kaba Abraham Siruhitu. Namcha Tiro Kuko Maze, friend too sure. Namincha PNC Momo Santima Ghana, Mamina.
Okay.
The attorney say,
Yanko Nami say yes. Nami Busa say when you compare NDC to MPP to PNC to CPP, me demu be me as on TSA. But NDC was unique style of dealing with internal party issues. So,
but for that angle now, but I disagree with you. Every political party is founded on rules and regulations.
It's true.
And once you are a member, you must strictly adhere to the rules and regulations of the party.
Yes.
Now, there are parties where they are formalized hierarchical structure.
Yeah.
And the kind of communication also from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
And they also now so integrative to the extent say communication can flow from any angle.
Yeah.
But on a tesano, and yes, a partner, son, or founder, no. A lack of leadership and a massa animal echoes. And then I woke up here and some of Madame Mayon because you didn't see, say, PNC engaging in that kind of reckless lamentations.
Mo presidential primaries here won't be you. Namuma lady wakoti the party.
But that's a party there. And you must just and then there's a and this won't find example. Victor Solomon Munina took at you. And one year we see a friend say 24 hours secretary on one tunnel. It's not the end to me for unfounded.
Omunina back to party. Also, Omunina no Masaba.
Omunina.
Oh, it's a Guzitano example.
That's a Coco in the home.
Kokusa is still a member of NDC.
The on account 94 who is a member of NDC.
Kwasimu who is a member.
Una who come NDC for.
Oh, Kokudi.
It's a lotejo comes who is NDC.
I'll tell you a mapam no.
Let us open my. But no question say.
Yes.
Yeah, when it comes to leadership, NDC has leadership.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about that.
Yeah.
And they respect their leadership. And one thing is that Omu a leader in the form and shape of Asedun Ketia was spanning generations within the political hierarchy.
Yeah.
And he understands politics so well. And you know, Wakavo a niche for himself. I respect him so much. So what I say, the only problem, there be also can say to have an effective state, you have a solid and reasonable political organization. And political party PNC say your reasonable political organization a Ghana year development. Idea I have MPP now and lack of leadership. And until we are now and this na
MPP. I know my right.
No. But so we are minim. That's why I said political parties are funded on rules and regulations. So what I say? So what I say? And you obey to me sorry. No kasabasa. Abra omunyo obi a all cracking the whip. But if MPP were cracking the whip, and a lot of them are party as it stands now, MPP there, they do not have anybody or any sense of confidence within the political structure. Are there MPP here by a national chairman? And I've said it countless of times. party no entimi enya ni shape no. But NDC so the kind of lamentations that are coming up too much, too early for party barely 2 years.
Yeah, about 16 months or 17
what
months.
What is it? So barely 2 years.
Yeah.
And this kind of conversation is erupting within your governance structure.
Yeah.
It presupposes to me that there is a disconnect. And if there is a disconnector, you are a party person within the party hierarchy.
Yeah.
Now, Bob Monteno Abekatire media now, you don't know your role as a party person.
Also, Obia Kananoa to Mustafa Gbagi.
Obia Kananoa to Moahin. Have you raised it at NEC? Have you raised it at Functional Executive Committee?
He's even calling for the party to go to conclave. No more in common hall, so Mukudi.
So,
answer no more Lusu.
You see,
grassroots, no.
That is an honest and reasonable point of view. Say, but Mahun said, "Near man, your party." So I'm calling for the party to go into conclave.
Yeah.
But you don't come and make certain admonitions, then call for say unko a conclave. By the time I'm unko conclave, people will come with bitter minds and hairs. The discussion because we conclave. So you allow people to come with without any precondition. So what I say, and because we be with but I believe the term. As a conclave one be hit one China a degenerate to a bulosubo. So what I say, I am more partner. I think it is too early. And never bu obey me aka. So what I say, say one make certain points be and our raising certain issues where you're taken into consideration. Not about one time. It is expected. So but my political leadership, you need to be tactful.
Yeah.
And you be now the two abonte. Media, more you feed on information.
Yeah.
So what I say, and there are a lot. You can't doctors, or my more, and I say we are say media full because the spin doctors are many.
Yeah.
So what I say, some it's more spin doctors. And you also or can some now can because who are different from some opposition.
Yeah.
So what I say, we being PNC from 92. That's what I say. And I say the Third Republic now, 92 there are certain admonitions I cannot come to the public and do a proclamation on them. And yet be to be a manager and your leadership and your way in manager. But once we are part of a democratic cycle, a majority decision be a better kibiano. What you are bounded by it. Yes, democracy is a majoritarian rule. Baby, I don't want to be jinano, irrespective of your dissent. I was someone to say this is the decision that the party has taken.
Also, Musa Dankwane post no yene is breaking the government. It is breaking the party, and you and I were test to it. Say there are ministries or more complaining. Say finance minister no releases be a waseko and Emma currently Matisse sports ministry new super. You say. There's an athletics competition be koso in Accra. Our fans be a was a neko momo the organizer there no and call into say I didn't yakwa BBB and people who is say minister be I say what an intent say obe contested NDC flag behavior and I say ministry hono as so but also so being a deputy general secretary or what fan of he said no sanya maniama we are young money Musa Dankwa ya se nipa bi so no. They should call him to order. Onya no mumu o mine no. Na so amanfo ani a the no matter all. So that say
but that is an unfounded call.
Really?
So Obeka say a poster should stop doing his posting.
Party awaba bemu ni 2 years. They be out the post. Hey Joe Masum say.
But you go to the advanced economists every month be a opinion poll. About the government.
We say advance economy.
So we are not seeking to advance our country.
We are not there yet.
We are not there. We are in the it's a process. And we think that in one day yet was Ghana done an advanced economy. It's a process. We need to go through the processes.
Yeah.
So what I say, Omunya Musa Dankwa as a scientist, as a poster, as a researcher, not there too as a government. If we are focused, what I say, if you are goal directed, if you are goal oriented, why should we be focusing on posts that are coming? The posts should even direct you. So the is it only about those who are going to contest a NDC flag bearership in Ghana? Musa Dankwa post. Or popularity of the president, how the economy is faring, and how the economy is faring, how it is impacting the ordinary Ghanaian. Sani many now who post. So I don't know if they are distracted. It means that they are not focusing on the mandate that Ghanaians have given to them. Ghanaians have not given Musa Dankwa a mandate. So only the Omaino. The mandate to Santini Echo to Aba December 7th. And they say John Dramani Mahama and the NDC have won massively, and they need to make sure so media or minor. It's not about minor in the majors or major in the minors. They should be focused. Now, Kakrebi on we say no. What's say more intent? Yes. Say into yes. Now I Kofi Adams was intent so we say.
Kofi Adams they say ebiana ne gestures we use sometimes unkomo die bi or how could
you don't just waste your time. You don't just waste your resources. Yankas will be the president and your popularity contest. So we are popular keke and I say or person una ho fe and 2% amount for you just want to be there. You just want your image to be out there. That shouldn't be the case. And at the attention say the government should crack the whip. I like Callistus Mahama. I think about a week or two ago, already released by concerning more intent, affected the governance process. This is where political parties and governments must exercise leadership. So you may be not distracted or governance now. You call the out and you call the shots. For me, Nantrasi, Uro Mutrasa, and watch it. And by this time, Obia what demonstrated clearly. So, operate a presidency. Obetima frustrated the government business. That person should be yanked out. Young, no, but I'm struggling to also ingest. Say, yes, I'm for intent. I two forces who intent. A government policy. Requires a release funds. Near to media digimano. No, because of my political ambition. And I'm starving this ministry. And I said this a sector ministry say. You may more with the needed resources. So the moment me Nama Benyam, Naminakona Crampona me a flag bearer, met my trumpet on the achievement of that ministry. Now I can release resources. I'm struggling to ingest that kind of opinion, assertion. But whichever way that it is, I'm calling on the government. Or more ambitions, or more intentions, frustrated, distracted government business. They should just exit them from the government structure. Ghana for Anto a man for Anto Obama and this is Ometrase. No one pray who will be the next a president, and I say who will be the next flag bearer of the party. Ghana for to Obama, the mandate is 4 years. Omutimubo Madena, Omubai and India, near who says, near. Nature say, I was here no mandate and I do no mandate. Other than that, it is unnecessary. But governments call me Abuja. One near my Ecosu.
Rose Ministry,
a big push agenda.
Yes.
In fact,
Mebaso.
Oh, Yababaso.
Yes, Mebaso. Now they are starting. And in the Robert Dambo, the Ashanti Regional Secretary of PNC, and at Yetenin Kanomamenko, because he prempe honomona, Poyando Atnasi. Paul, my hand, oh, yeah. If you boko.
Oba one chame.
Oba one chame.
Oba who deliver.
How many minutes need?
Some crowds one chair.
Who deliver?
Also buy a crack so on chair.
Na me set up for chemi.
Was set up a
Then crowd me hon, said and crowd me hon.
Sa Paul crowd.
Sa see our tenacity na me chatty. Who says him and control so chow.
Regional minister.
Also abudi. And our regional minister. Who says regional minister say on chair woman. Na on say a BM people ma. Una APR Luma regional minister.
Yes, on a communication director. Emma MPP. Emma the original MPP.
Yeah, and this for Sani, a MPP more. On a communicating my regional minister. Because the kind of popularity or the Ama regional minister. I mean, number one question. Once at time, okay, say the first Asante first. Satam na Utumfo say to Asante Mera no ni kroma.
Yeah.
To okase sa Asante Mera ba. Obe reported the regional minister.
Amano.
Up to now.
Unte say Poyando akwa yes report.
Yes, our reports no.
Obi report no sanko report no sama.
This what kind?
Me ya no.
There be me.
career
no nya no hwese nka bia saa yi ne de nka wo ha yi de e wo se me ankra nka wo kwa nka bia nka me di na chi
no wakwa
ko tie bi dom na nka me ne ko ba the first time I meet no opani me tia wo ho ofe pa
only question anu ana Paul ya no Paul aden na waka so be report original minister ma
ni me kasai
okay
what you say minjai na dia wo ye bia on hweso on na ade what you say because chef on the first one no be anum say na etio what you say but when you say chef festival ye nimu no nananom na chefa original minister odi wanimu nyam akota echiri
no correct
ba fe dia wo na wo begu nsa afre nananom a moti nkonya so dia say yentiase otiase so second phase na while elaborate ama ye nyina ye hu to the extent ya opese wode ade no eko what the
matiase
ba beginning ne die wo be kasa asem na it's new to us. You see, you know, the interchange painting in Abeka.
But say no wutia, no party ni tia.
What you say? Or the tinta, meeting I am a kasa, and kofo bebre intimacy.
What didn't ya?
What you say?
There some
I don't have a problem with the minister say painting interchange you.
Oh, Bianca, a minister so na be Bianca has no problem.
Wasa so cry the books. Any other idea be go was you uncle for me na ho insua de
there's a prebu na fro
what dey make part
what the books are begu interchange na say
uncle for me na ho insua de but the truth is that me niema amusua with school no I try to apply them
yes
carbon monoxide harmful to human health ananya sir
yes
where does carbon monoxide come from it comes from fumes from cars
yes
se car kwa fumes na ba no and a carbon monoxide it is a woman obi akonya se ontena no inhale sad de no konimu you are rather killing the person than helping omusia de ko wan kasa minister usia de nyina ko wie say
Asante regional minister or medical doctor
oh yeah medical doctor no
so be man plan me
oh yeah medical doctor no akowie ni say
na we Asante regional minister
yes eti ewie ni me susun se metima gboye bi me medical doctor
debi
eti no wie ni de nyina wie ye no akosi se nkura nsu ade
na yesa
anati de ameka
adisu amfaso ni so
men ka se amfaso ni so but me I'm picking it from the fact say one wose ni pantina baby a cars films apia ba harmful we medical doctor you should let your medical skills prevail. Now who and near my hazardous say I'll rather limit it than increase it.
Yeah.
What I say? Me doctor. But my senior public health who near my say near my be I try to limit it in my life. Nan can pese wa doctor. Mom na wo encourage say ni pantina fako. Na carbon monoxide enkonimu no ukunu rather
dobizo kum kumasefo
o pese wo kugum nipa e wo interchange na so o ti ase nipa ne ti ho no wati ho no si wo inhale ana meboa
yes
wo inhale ba se wo twa mu kra de at least kakra bi na be
o ti wo ne de o ba kume
stationary saka ni ya na wo kon nya ho na cars na banka rather no wotimi dua nia mum na etimi twe sa monoxide no free system no na ma good oxygen a egamwa
okay tie asema Paul kan ebe regional development no a collective responsibility a shared responsibility so when we say unua ya the public say in this regard now did say there are other additions a bit ma abo na improve and onti that want to from you be call so do ko why don't you so
me kan ko dua no mbeka say ma say wo mo plan because they say ye nima de ode beka ho
na ultimate
they say we the nua books na ochina ode choba na eba ho na ba bi ode choba no eba na misuma ko dua nua ho ebe fa
any emu be ha
what the American
omunya be before one man no expense
arguments are simplistic
the Dumbo or can is what
no man simplistic argument. How can you say cars twemo baby?
Openi. Asem o kan say cars twemo baby. Na we say no. You will nipa omo tena kwan ho. We do osua de wadesua bia 2 hours 3 hours bi no asole ko. Bi te kwan ho.
E bi obe reading the book bi.
No asole kwa. One ye just social what say? I'm for te kwan ho usua e ton niam.
I'm for te kwan ho ton niam.
Me pese me kan open.
Na no e kwan ni encourage say ade papa.
SSA. Me did say.
Oh, me did say practice. You best practices. Best practices. Nipa ya we encourage it. Me dey bia niam usua school apply there. Me dey niam masia no. Your best practices. You ade nyina ho kwan, ba nya nyina na fatai. Me pese me say kwan ho aton niam. But is this the right thing? That is why I'm always against the congestion. Say nipa no nya baby papa or ton ade na store papa. Hey, omutimi store. Na store no baako buo no. Etimi di nipa ni dwetire nyina. Meanwhile, you are forcing the person to uncut na store ni. Me, I'm against the congestion because Crowflow market here nye. Satellite market no unye ya. There will be congestion.
Yes.
Eti na wie kejetia phase 2 ni bibia no. Uwia, afa nipa ne nkwa. You have a reason.
Batunim.
Matias.
Ba uwia bibia wo si nipa no. Every kwan no.
Kwesi meba. Mate. Kwesi afi ya.
Asem na oka say Crowflow market ye nwie na say ni say. Unim empanifo say ya to ban na ye de age ban.
Yes.
Oti ase the fact say ye nwie bibi na say ade ne be cause problem de ama wote kwan ho. E no nam kwan ho wa wo nam kwan ho na wo ye ko na fa kwan ne kan obi ade egu na hwe.
It's true.
Ono ote kwan ho no. Ko ne ko fa kwan ho na wo nan.
Baby e wo say nipa ne fa na ono no te ho.
Wo ye se ko fa ka akwam na ka mo nku. Eno wa sim the fact say nwie Crowflow market 8 years mo betrans na mo manofo anase na mo je nkura agro.
Unzo okay. Oh, ye manofo on gwada sem no kanu.
Na re rufo ya no body.
Dabi ade bi o ye se wo ko ne sa enye. Why never ba beji akonya se okomanufo?
Da de beji akonya se okwede.
Wo manufo akonya no.
Na po.
Onzo o fa ho akika
kola. Oh.
Contextual argument.
Na oba ma kola no fa so obetena se. Ana so otena se ana.
Why busy want me nya ade biem.
They are too yentia. Uja asem
na ba o.
Asem na ba. Nti mun keka nkoza asem nche. Enyewe.
Ake me wa se bia. Onzo ka se.
Kwa se. Visual na trust.
Ari jam appears ni na.
Ani se ba domo kwa kunyamre kwa.
Mini I don't know.
Oba domo kwa kunyamre kwa na.
Openi Paul Ando ka said Ashanti first.
Yes.
Afi the second one no. And o mate ase no mahu ni say eye den. Eye yintini nsam o ye na adwo so the regional minister beko otumfo akosama no wajai. Oti ase busa said Ashanti first yen NDC communicators. Ya no mo ye say ye be den ye bebo ball like I can see.
Me te say some bebo football match.
Dey efra ne ka che do no. Omo kwatena TV so omo ka. O say ye the blade. Asese ye o say ye the betwitwa omo. Me pese o yi ano. Unim say obu ye say ase ye
mo ye wudi
for. Aden.
Na no kwese na mo plan say mo the blade betwitwa omo pa.
Ya boy e betime twa wato won. Blade sharp blade. Na she wo.
Ya Boamah.
Paul.
Hwe obi on pe wasem. All of a sudden no started no aduane se brabedi ubedi.
Debi.
What the current situation quite timu as of mine. I never imagined saying this for bed treat here like that. I never the auto chema bronye.
Yeah.
The end a two is handle.
Yes,
it's so. And then Facebook post to po e warranty say a chinipa. Until when is uncle for we delay now catch us a bianco bobo. What comes to mind? That won't say the asema can me patcho.
Matias.
Oh the heat, you know. Na me and then I made him was a poor. Me hu ni entia wo change wo style no. What I say? Because look at how NDC were behaving after elections. They were winning elections in Pochishi police for a dime. Or no were winning elections no. Or Shishi police for a dime. Marketing na no mutu treasure to.
Enye no kre sa asem ne dey.
What I say? One take countermand to some can say Mama can say why you man can say why you oh a man can say why you me asabe shi ni biem because they won't take that
I know the any dance here miss.
Who near dance here media me tie na me ka.
Yeah antibi.
Who want here me catch because e she here no say asa babiem adenti na NDC babiem bia na sa e ko abobloshi rather Adentina NDC baby na sa abubloshi market na ana wanti sabi woti ya na wanti you must say ja tum as a through that yanti eja be as Daniel na ho na ball empire ma eja free throw by na haya Joshua na Mary Elijah boss me that was Elijah empowerment me Paul player Jeffrey Sroba ebi dey see aboboloshi no o ti ase and so they were raising concerns about Sanyema no hwenne ndie ni pefa musisi ase yenim wo adoanwoma so bia na yete but we thought NDC
they were your brothers.
Yes. But sir, dear Koso. Unuso na buko fijuma da su them.
Sir.
Oh, what else with them? Now we be catch them say Uncle Bobo. Na me do eti nu akobo. Minim dia wa plan.
Openoti ya obi achew.
Mate. Obi achew. Na we
dem wo yo wo dia
keka
ko sa.
Dabi.
You want to be Dania for tia se.
Mumbi enam so. Mami makwa.
We dey taboo to you people.
I'm Miss Kuria.
I'm friend of the house.
Yes, you are a friend of the house. Yes, you are a friend of the house.
Why
invade fear? But ye boni di batang komo bi ho. Me man akwa abade, but ye bo di batang komo bi ho. Mrs. Edjuma Biama, but me there.
Original organizer, Edjuma na.
There be a say or ja chairman Kokofu obe contest regional chairman ibi no. Ye say kwakwa ni mu bi. Omo mone Kokofu ko di nkomo o dem so omra no me contest regional chairman no ye bokwa kwadi bata ho enra François betena ha ebe yi ne ho ano se woni mu hwe na ne de no kre ho
baba
Paul
no kre
François de no kre
no kre na papa ne na aboni din o
na kwakwa de no so
o ti de me kana se
papa ne na aboni
when dey aboni din
ya o se me carry tape no o se ABCD menu akwakwa se me de nkomo bebre
yes
and nkomo de betimi kra ba se me kan so nya contest ba
yes
so me so ko bi foforo de hard
okay
me de ma no ye keke ayi me ya ma de o contest na ekono na de ma kwaje obi de aso na mu ye de ba ma na afi na me na mo sresre se party fo be hu me mobo nti nya me na sabe me be kire de obedi di bia me je party delegacy di
okay
every position no motumi to obo no ma hwehwem no ma yidi ye no ma hwehwe se mo sa nipa we mu na de ba mo ntumi pe contest ya kwa wo se wa list what ya se na se be wo no onye omo enyansa nto enti me ko contest anya me na me kire se obi nkobi na ma obi nkobi the good thing MPP fo anya na se me ameti we de omo ni se adwa no de ma me aye ni yi nipa bia so de be bia ni ho a me nsom no as my regional chairman.
Oh, but me na ye adwuma.
Na me chairman bia o no me be ye adwuma no. Obekọ abonten akọ boshiri.
Kodenya mi asese.
Mesum ne se, mesum na ho se yes o yo hene.
The field master.
Adwuma ye organizer dia. Me ma chairman me hu se chairman wo ye se bua mo ye se am ye adwuma ne se. Results
unim chairman wontumi. Unim ode ne ho kwaku apia. Unim Kokofu. Unim munyia ye adwuma eda.
Sa so fe bia de be kom bia no ha the American say about contest so me san bia o de me am ti we o mu bia kwanya bia be ba se no mu bia nya adwuma bia na de na wo busa na me se me ya me so ama me ya ma de mama ne me ntumi nkwaje obi de enti abi agina sesi a no me party fo si gina nkakra position ni bi o ha no mu din ko ma ka se we de ha de ma we dada we o mu guso hwehwe no na me guso a me sira wo mo se enam si ahunu ne ntete ya mo aboa me manya experience ne nim dia me wonti mo sa amfa opportunity ma me na me nso mo as regional organizer okay bia boss no gu bia say mobilization bia no mo ba mo mesu am ekwa kofa ba nti no ne hia de aka bia de otibia party panifo no de chale da bia no be share din komo da bia no be share din komo but
mo nya atamfo
this contest aye ko de bi ma na say me sumesu nso obi asu I'm focused on my own. And I feel I'm very friend.
Juma as the regional organizer. Now come home, say. And I cross here table could be a say my battery crazy test conform to be. It's no so no. You say Fracadam Bia Statia air cost.
I know I
contest there me regional youth organizer last 4 years album I got to about stadium me para me GD because Tescon we regional youth organizer I want to say what to compile Tescon album na men charge there near Tescon president emphatic say president no na to aba
from tertiary institution.
Oh, baby, what Tescon institutions. Now,
president and
representative, so it could be anybody.
Okay.
And the last 4 years, now contentions will be a horse women organizer, and I will listen to Sarah near I know they're not a Merabiantia, but the name Rana in a clear.
I in a clear.
And I may a contest. No, I say regional youth organizer, so no, baby. On the supervisor Tescon.
Safu Raphael Patrick.
Sana Matisse or no baby. On the supervisor. Now Tescon president so will be no. By the time about 12 now that's how much to abani be
current Tescon president or Mohonum. By the time I'm about to abano. Now that's you students.
How much to be
okay.
But Matisse about administration you want to so do be wow what the Tescon for them Tama I am she the an attempt to see a very place where more way the for about the Matin no mumi
na obi a me president of an organization me what tenure of office me boa some to abama omo tenure say be say 4 years a obedi say 3 years a obedi the time on so kwa ko yin afim
this argument na hu the point I make can say yes so ye ni year ko nim tie the entire ye ko election ye be ko former obi ho ye former executive ya tu no ba ko election be ko di ato akoma because omo mtia kunya so na no bebre gina semdi and when to bet me to ni penny na akofa for free baby aba ade be to aba na futuo na akwanche bet me free baby aka cha se dipa wonye ni papa 20 ana and me ni suru wo any machination me I don't fear 54 votes no yenya yi test for president makoma 54 na me gina wo manim se me no mo kasa no matter what me did say
54 Tescon institutions na wo region mo okay
me community 63 me nim kwan fa so number no so TM schools
o kono ja 63
yes
and so what ya be 54 until 11 and free so
that's what I'm told okay and you know what I know say me buy the part Tescon me ko election 2018 with Nelson not Tescon Washington 28 and I'm about to youth organizer in the space of about 3 years we increase in number not that much try to establish a Tescon by
okay
and no matter what I will always have a message for the people out we students if you are my reps our Tescon I don't have any problem
Dennis Kwakwa
you're about to be on to do her back
Dennis Kwakwa
I got to any panel for 1,170 to
1,170
1,001 and candy that's what I said
emu say
1,001 and candy and graph started and politics is the game of numbers when you say politics and kwana parable
1,001 na mo koto mo so abai
ana 1,001 constituency executives
okay
delegates or more council of elders
okay
17 year that's mu na test conform be kwakwada the 1,001 no baby now this game a game of politics na it defies one of the parables of Jesus Christ so can say oh say oh 9 10 9 e wo fie na ba ko ire ja 9 ho ko hwehwe no politics enya ne sa ba na 9 no ya dia re ne 91 so what you say enti sisi a no say 54 no nya ready na say 1,000 bi o hwa ye 1,000 ho aduma e bi
54 no so ba
1,000 no a betumi ai 54 no ho aduma
okay
ade abeka ho nti egu so nti me mo but I hope some ho
ye ho ye
and I ba na me ba mo me boss wa ba mo susu ha no the regional communication director no ma ho say me I mean ani abena say me director no
o kwasi na man in free regional minister
or the one crown no afamrai e dey nkra no
regional minister say o office na o share show yi bi na o hu say
oni ha regional minister of France
it's online
but so online yes streaming online
o from message ni say obo and then my mother said that bia mo de bibia mo twantra to Paul na mo
na Paul mreso bi twantra
at honorable minister I could do France na won park bi ho ase I hu no ma anti original no channel da beto na
bo say asem on the kafa regional minister
aduma wo ye no maka che no menu
so no nyina free mampo
so na say da bi o ye nyina free mampo de no ma na ye o ye ma chiri ma miensa menu director me no ye te da ho efie no na dai
okay
anti onye anti me no ya tora ma frɛ nam den krama ne se masa the veil of social media se ne ye free ho a aduma wa ye no form ho ye ba hwehwe we nti ma ndisi for no yodo na we ade na wa ye because we born na bosa mo no say men say chibono chi a na no ko gina so ko interchange na pentin me yakwa atonsu ekotwema kwa akodu aputu ja ye hu kwan no wo ye yo wada na mo so ka so yo nka say yo ye yo oko fasa mo no say men say Kumasi na group the year
manin kasa
the year 2016 so person who said na Kumasi tia e kire wo ba bi so person who said na Kumasi tia onim ba bi a restaurant na e friend kasa wo
Kasa, yes.
Kasa kwan no. Dan mu saa twa besi Cozy Lodge no.
Yes.
Ya fa Cozy Lodge na kwa na hu ba bi a regional minister me egu asfalt na cross no. Na fa kasa said the kasa kwan na tie. Akokosi atenga junction saa na Kumasi nyina te 2016. Akwa bi ani ha na otumi drive 30 km/h apart from Asokwa interchange and Sofula interchange na MPPI no so. Na kuruma nyina ye gates. Manholes. Regional minister na mo se wanya de no ba he na mo na ma. You don't even feel some work massive because bibi am bompe
mate
enti e ka maka che menu am akone empuntu djuma honorable Simon say men sade ba kurum ha no tape om koyam so e regional minister asabra me office e be say mo akotwa o say wo pese wo hu dia ya abra me office animu kwa oduru ho a wo be wura na hwe nsa nifa so judges dan a yesi ho agu ho bebre ensema no oka no e no mutwa tape no so no kra onim dia wa ye so mra office enti e ka se e keka the mum for social media on the jam akoso amakone so too much oye adwuma na nam dia ba social media say onya hwe because ya tikruma na mo ye Ashanti first na ye che computer won kan na ama a voter region for 700 na otno sa na ama Ashanti 150 otno sa ye che wo de o de ne social media Ashanti first last year mo ko ho na mo ko ka che bosomtwe for say MPP for anya kwa mo ba ya fi month mi anko bosompia akwa program because kwa mo nsi so man fast atre ma ba akokura nko so 1 year oso akwa renovate government house ahono nya ona akwa kwaji wani ade person as antima benya
grantie ne wo
enti ye ka me ka kire no ene correct we bia na minister no wodi no o chane accountant am appoint why popular e be say do cause of problem on lands and natural resources enti you for Ashanti but the people of Ashanti will then critique Waduma we as Ashanti regional minister. Yeah. What is on the ground Ujan ha? Yeah. And so you knew what di. No akwa nim so still I know achi.
Mate.
Baba so body am bobanye sa social media.
Me da se kwa kwa.
Ya ba mo manen kika niema minister na.
Me from back to classroom block.
Me manen kan
me se mo na kwa. Dambo ma kwesi nya no ye.
That men kan na me kan bi obi.
No. Regional minister nye.
No.
Oh, nya no na me kan na do ayede. Me nu am akwa.
Me ka o munta na.
Na no ne ka. Oh, nya no ne
ka.
Maybe
ana kwa AP about Tescon. And honsam no. You say injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. To say ebia Tescon for no, a man for person mo compromise o ma bom. Na aka say no de enyawa. Na yes o person democracy no ebe ko. Na uja to na ko 1000 I want to be person ultimate because
me preamble say your constitution. The regional youth organizer supervises Tescon.
Yes, compilation of the album.
One way to do it first na by random picking, which me appeal the constitution am na clear. And so once elections are conducted, free or foul means you will be so a president. The album will be compiled. There's not much that I can do and I will do to resist. If you ask me my election
No, the issue is that.
So maybe it's man question me mfa ho. But my point is say you be adwuma no ya. Mesu so ama na aha me say obi na eye because to me na kodi ni nsam so na eye.
Because ono so be
contest later me ye wo ho fam na dem I go and do something.
Okay. 2 million because the best me some chere say the 2 million dey many pass all ye must not exist in the vacuum. Say nipa no nko an dey authorizing so onye nte no ono na impose. O say any di atire ni o ma make sure say emra na da ho no nipa na fa emra no so na dey aye election
the right people so ene beba matter say.
So what he saying and can the papa mo your party no constitution no ade about for hon some share research and elections officers think I think say metinase and then ya adwon there every election be feeding into a larger organizational structure normally supervised also by the elections and research officer.
Yeah.
As it is and now I'm running explicit say oka ho na oka ho I don't think so you na just so be kuma e be obetumi aka so man but e be menim say den tokwa kakra e betumi ababa I get me fair because last 4 years, I was a regional youth organizer. I had that sole mandate to do it. Said the name
no question say any me brave o mu ya and wrong. And this time around, no say wrong no continue. And Kwakwa being the regional organizer there. Ebema MPP ebenya. Now my catro say MPP say moya. So they need people are ometima revival party no. Because omanya sa ankovukuo na party no dey baby e kwa no dey be di o. Yeah, the Jina Brane, you did 2028 abane betimi arene. But another PS in your party. They didn't mean I didn't hear abada. PMP a transmogrify into PMP. Yes. And yes, you say Nema. Yeah, what I was saying Kunyano. But you hear a responsible opposition. I'll make keep on our toes once we come into government. So you want a proper political leadership. More metal leaders or more metal or pressure on us. Okay. We want just a proper checks and balances. I was say prevailing in a democratic state. Mate, me that's my question.
Man, kwa mama open na doors.
Mate.
But say no na e kana fide ba so say I send this for no. Omo ya ma fraud that doors so amembo no. Omo ya ma dey. I akwa say do man na she frosters nsa.
There are some now okay.
Me be my example ke 12 10 4 pe. Tentia for one on appointed Dr. Via graphic certificate. Sansadali. Echo NHIS board no. And your board is a member by qualification. Also a doctor, a doctor. Yet Yamu computer, I Rashid Tanku computer, director of election, deputy. Sawaboa on your only certificate fake. And Okwa or more constituency organizer, I fake UCC certificate, the acquired appointment or not. Youth organizer no no my Jeffrey
Asante Achimagogo
Agogo and
Agogo mo MP
assembly no kra general assembly meeting not bu no kra kwaje appoint mama interdict no Agogo assembly no so pana pam na free say okodo ye campaign tia DC no a government appoint to abetia no mpre no ne menu amakọ ne ka bom ne yi ni free ansa no we ne nti asem na aba o say assembly hokro hia no nti om de amakobitia na assembly no ko transfer ko present report sa akwa na mpaso ye fake certificate na nkuti so a NDC MP a wa agogo so ensema heba se ko ba se no kra na cheso mo ye ama oman no enu mo nyama wo yesre wo
ono no die ne de ye kasa awie yi na ni team a chere ne lawyer se na mko mu
ende anya no na ye ka anya no na ye ka
he is still a member of the MPP. Before so independent according to the aid you know say before so
aid in common ye do we informed MPP constitution say me kra me to as ordinary member the party ni candidate na me decide say me ni na chi me kwa kodu obi fufura chi a me busa amra no so wie pe nya abotre me say yi candidate na me say me ni na chi me kodu obi fufura kra chi a me nkwa kra me na nya wo a wo se wo de wo ku atia party
na mo yi na free party ni
no na yi na free na party no ba no bi na de bewura mu wo ono na so konto ko NDC nto bi nyande
onka so ko NDC so independent
ko independent wie no sesan Ose agugufu yi mo ye MPP fo mo hu nyansa sebe e de mutumi ma me be du parliament ma hu se NDC na mpe and da bi obeba be gino bi o se me de me ho bo president Mahama no se ko yi ma me de me ho bo president ma sa na o kan tinye ne na mo be sesa no ma mo metran kada so ye MPP ni ye MPP no kwa anyu bi na so nsa do ko enti ko so awutimi pie ba so ta se Kevin Taylor de and the year Omakoton Ghana gold ready. Aboka 34 billion. No kata so. Yes. 18 tons of gold.
No. There is BBC. There is Al Jazeera report. I can't like announce the documentary. And your friend say a ball. Mampenina Kufu Adudin. So every month be a obedi su 80. Every month be a no smuggle Ghana gold $60 million. And the free chromako. And my president Kufu Ado. Ninu no ye press secretary. Friend and us anti bedia too. Actually letter to Al Jazeera for all Ghana for hu. That's what move back. Abe catch o so man retract his statement na. Omo be see Al Jazeera for. Ye nim asem Al Jazeera for catch o mo. Up to now, TV3 for chere Al Jazeera for say omo aguye president hu fin. Enti ya chere yi abrom to omo nyi ano. TV3 for chere ko any 30 minutes na Al Jazeera for bo omo me so omo yi ano. Omo chere letter ndi by 3 hours time omo yi ano. Up to now esem ho. E dey asem na mo kai.
Okay, yeah.
What you say? That is 80th president was more than $5 billion. And if you come, I want to go down.
We about to move. So over election. I almost said Abraham das so.
Enya no cry. I just say we renowned media station. They have credibility.
In the history of this country, a former president, and Montie akunya so bio. Emre bia ni ho na di no say we ko untimi fa no court. Nti sa asema wo kan wo ba de make kan say. Mo ba ye ma mo be kan to force be ka kire say. O mo be fa Ghana to me no na gold I work vote no mo Bank of Ghana na 31 tons. Ena o mo koton gold no ma mo ya mane. Said na esi na ekohwem ne hu so gold no. Afi de gold no asay ye de akoto 31 afi de so ate abedu da 18 or 17. De aka we. E wo ya afi de so ye kura Ghana no. And I won't say asset there. You don't have to keep all your eggs in one basket. Gold, commodity, and the price. And to mean tanko from power, we are saying I will be a keep your gold. What do you say? What do you every 6 months? Want you gold for
every 6 months.
So basic finance will be at yes, Charlie. Will be any cocoa bo. A bit me a costrunti. So Bob Brano person pedal channel or cocoa fu. When you say I cocoa be. And when to a moment too good to cry, and I say, scan a bomb and send baby, I'm forced to the good and crack fix. So, said that. See, cake crown paper, no mobile have a good on the Dutch and Baconin. And to the Oki put commodity, I broke crowd to go and just say a brobo elbow by an alcoton. But when you say, Bedu by one Casania being Cabancuni. And we are seeing now say the next way I will save economy or seek us some ASO Becky put good. And it's another danko for the Amabonnet, you only by me, I'm also my boy. Or about 2 tons normal increase, I could do 31 in a space of 2.5 years.
8 years.
8 years. I don't know.
8 years. And some people are 8 years.
No, but
1.5 year, even 1.5 year. Near the 7 tons na near your account. So 8 years. 8 years. How many tons?
Me no, we am said abre. Yam said abre.
No. Everyone ma o kan say.
Am come here dia ya dey need to come.
Debi.
Oh,
I know dey who that. Once I know dey only.
Many about buying.
Gentlemen, Mr. Mo. Gentlemen,
the general platform so I'm on ordinam. Me say 8 tons. Nana Ado Dampa Akufu Ado. Nana Ado Dampa
But I will hear the idea.
And yes, I make a metra. Asama make na wo yedi. Aw kra betimi akofie. Asama make na wo yedi me say. Efiri sa kwa me nkruma be di ade a de tumi ma akufu ado. Ghana mu gold ana ye nyina ye wo nyina na 8 tons. I don't want to be in dispute too.
Exactly.
NPP Amamuba from 2017 we didn't pursue gold accumulation project Gambia. By the May 2022 bra crisis by you know. I who succeed you know. It is difficult to handle it. You say one way I able to media I resolve sad and say this gold bakwakoje oil. I know you one. Now if dachi sabaya some to e benya echibambu binti. Yemfa gold program bintu. One e kofa gold purchase program. I dey gold is and na make sure say less than 2 years na dey here. And no you move from
2 years na here the 1.5
from and to we order to meba. Maybe an maybe you are not simple. Enti you could do 31 tons. Yes. After forcing by, we ready budget. March of 2025, he admitted it. Now, also the 7 tons of Ghana 4. 10. So the 10 of Ghana 4 would want to know some more good. Say, I say 41 and I'm one. Say, I say 41. Yeah. And he was say.
They would do good for you.
And now, but then was say.
Good for you now.
And he was say. What about Ghana for say? What about 31? Also the 10 account, people need himself 10 plus 31, 41. And then they won't do 20. It is how the same over to actually.
Kwakwa me da se.
What about ton they offer? They offer no about 12 what about Tom 18? And so 18 years. Now about 31 minus 18 yes. And now about 13. And so the 10 account can you 23. But I thought I'm fancy the number to 18. But what's the 10 account 23. And so if you still have 13 tons, I'll turn away. I'm crank. I'm mass money. You're Ghana.
Response 30 minutes. Response response ne dia endorse
Dambo betrase na yento aso Dambo trase ma mentie okwasi
opinion so akasa more than 30 minutes or say the regional minister the Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakwene obai wonye adwuma papa bia unse sansem na omo kan nyina aya omo pese omo ka na omo de wash the bad side from former regional minister
Honorable Simon
Osemensa Arabian perfume bia ni ho Simon Osemensa betutu agu no ho ebema ne ho like ebete esa asantema obedi so di asantema ya boro ono ankase ma ne kwan so onkotene TV so na won kan di watimi aye ono na ntimi anye na wona abeka ono ankasa na oya regional minister na okura pipes okura documents okura fast otimi ko cabinet meeting ko tena mu ni womo edi ayi so ohia mpuntu owe no ono na ntimi anka do watimi aye ede na mo ofa kwakwa na eba abekire mu di Samuel Semensa atimi aye ensem o kan ni wuro so kan nyina oboa sansem ni nyina oboa edi ntini ama government ayi wo ho na government house na wo ho ni sika edi ama wo se fa ko renovate no wo di ko renovate wo Samuel Semensa na ma wo ye no abanye sidan asi wonom wo se sa dan no odi no kawante o se the only year Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakwene na yi wo kromo betimi aka no government house o renovate no nko asa
wo hemfa
minimum on eka me refi town no ba bia wo se obi anka aban tu kwan a bia president free akra no ba onwo
and was presidential villa bi na wo
na wo so tena na wo so tena banda your friends na nado danko Akufo-Addo president Akufo-Addo ba krom ase ya na you tune for guest house no da because na Samuel Semensa was say no renovate what renovate ni fie on one personal house
Samuel Semensa aban sika ko renovate ni fie
no we was what renovate one fan renovate or the renovate one ni fie
because you dance any say
e didn't no renovate e ba ye wa e wo hono ma ayi ni wo
it is one renovate and just what the sika no renovate ni fie it busa say bia sika no
we sika no we omla me yi ano Samuel Semensa ntia na mpese otena na nko yi ano
but o kasa o de koye ni fie a na just wo dance o
sika no we
mimi ni dance ni bi ti say asamba
ye nyino takos bi mama ne se mensa akon se sika no we
but the fact say sika ni honom no doesn't mean say me di akwa kosisi me fie what am I say
eno nkoto nche was it 2016 ba na
etimane twensan yo go mete ha o
na kromu ha nyina was na kromu ha nyina
ye to aso
but asema waka no was na wati asan say man fa sika na ko renovate ni fie
makasi ye dia dance wajia to renovation to aso
and I'm say
renovation no
it was so the renovate ni fie who evidence
there be also the evidence
need to match asem na makana sign
yes
simple
was it 20 me of akwa 2016 room of say eya yinya na ha nyina ye mfuto mba omo ye ho ahwan akom ye akwan be na omo ye okroma mo enya nne na as MPP for omo betena kromu ase ye wo after Samuel Semensa ekogu ne ho anim ase wo TV so a wantimi ankyere MPP for na ankasa no mu ntimi nkyere omo ko opposition omo ba kye so omo yi akwan kyese na de nkwan adwo ama anosini bi ese bia no kyese mo ba ba kyere enema amoma ye na mo hu se amamu na yefo enema atoto ye ntia na mbasa de kasa aba abeje ye hu amamu mu jamfita pen bibia no wono mo mbeka fa Samuel Semensa ho obeye Samuel Semensa obeye the regional minister aburo no obedi ye enye Samuel Semensa na ye friend say Ghana for Asante for maame for me maame no oka ho me maame cousin no oka ho omudo omu sika supply Asante for nkula aduane a omu wo school ma mo omadi no omu call na resident so omu kwa akwaji omu sika onka bi ma na president Akufo-Addo nti omu ka nye Samuel Semensa na ka to zo omu fa free ni so nko oso omu fa free ni so nko wakasa kire omu nti omu fi anko video da ho bi anhwe bi anya Samuel Semensa e dey na mpesa mo kafa Samuel Semensa wa mpesa mo de the regional minister wono na ba wo ye adwuma mo pesa mo wo hye wono na yi se Samuel Semensa otimi ye niema regional minister ye mu kotakura nka MPP fo nko mma ya so na imagine Samuel Semensa time na niema akoso wo asokwa interchange ye de nkura showcase wo mo talent Samuel Semensa na ye anase MPP fo na ye sa de we ya ka ye sure se ya so beda nke benya so okrom a nka de be nsem na nko mbe kan fa nka wo hu articles ahodo o mbe twara fa ho eso na koye obi de mo fa pore ando say ai child labor o kan sa so make sa statement say kra no mo church o mo ye drawing where you no child labor Owia onya no ne child labor na ye dey
pacho me kan child labor asem
na o kan say wo say child labor me ma hwe video no wo ya me pe video no wo say child labor
kan child labor asem bia
na o kan say okay o kan say
What they kasa?
O ka say. Oh, eniema o ye na no kan gold ho asem hwe Ghana ni bia wo tie me mfa ne phone. Onko YouTube. Onko search engine. Now omo Alaska Matias documentary. Ubonwu se President Akufo-Addo Alaska Matias no so won na ye President Akufo-Addo lawyer. E wo kroma. Documentary no ekoso no o se President Akufo-Addo every month bia osmogere Ghana for gold. $60 million at the free kroma say at the bele no e was Saudi. And nunti na obehu a em say 2022 and 2023 more. Ye ka say any Saudi for the gold ho dwa. Na ton gold $2 billion they are more. Saudi Arabia for ne yo mo de aba no mo say ton gold $7 billion. Nti busa mo say $5 billion na aka ne wen. And no Alaska Matias de na no say wo mo de fa kuntunu ase de kɔ no. India for no mo okromo India for no mo okromo a mo de gold fa kuntunu ase mo ne China for no mo de gold fa kuntunu ase a and then because of gold board ne sami jamfi other government yes seize sa ne ma ni nyina ne am my stability of your economy no and then MPP for gina wo kasa nye imagine this economy I enjoy say MPP for na e my sa economy we a ka omo ma ye nan ko be ka cho say yan kan jam say ba wo nya wo economics yan kan cho say Alhaji Mahmood ba wo nya wo ye say enka sa ne ma we nyina nke ehunti e penipa a omo be di Ghana so omo de Ghana gold ago atopre wo kroma NPP for enya ma papa be no mba omo ye no kroma enye kan ne enka opanyini ade e better trade first na won kwansu so na ade akwaje meso na enum ne wo ediem be ti na wo gold the most precious mineral wo wiase na wutimi tam ye no so wo de kwaje oil untimi nton gold na won no nkonkwaje gold for oil na mfa so be na enyae eka na de ba begu ye so eduru ba bi wa ye na no mo sa akokwaje no unse na drivers for complain so omo ka ntutu abato omo engine say ye wura mu ne hu say oil no omo de ye gold for oil no ye so ko Brazil no omo de sa oil no omo de good tractor mo de do afu e no omo ko fa ba ye say ye fa
na nye papa
e no omo ko fa ba ye say ye fa mu ye kan mu ha uwi a wa se nkrofo ama nkrofo engine ase wa bo nkrofo ka mu wi ama sa abegina kuma ze ma ye gold for oil be gold for oil faso be ni nya wo mpom nka che e ka ne boy ye bo ka more than be em say $3 billion I say e ka bulbulu ne ye bo for gold for oil mu enti ukura oil a ukura gold a umfa nkonkwaje oil ton ne nya sika na fa sika no kokoto because I've said ye pese ayi bi bem agent bi bem gold for ye ne ntimi nkose ye pese ye koto ayi ne ye UAE for ko akoto ayi ade nti ne ye ne ntimi fa gold enko na what's a middleman bem allegedly your friend say Reverend Kisibuatin papa na ne passport to me no ba o mi asofo no wono na na ye se wori agent a wono ni girama wono ni mom na eto ya mai na me say allegedly
le bi kwesi
wono ni di buy up to now o meyi ne ho ano
be slow but we dey
why o dey mate ye se ba o mi asofo wona na girama ba o mi asofo o Dr. Mahmood ba o mi asofo oni malam kremoni oni malam ba o sofo ojinya mesum din chai baabi a yawo ne free nti otimi ba na aba be ka che so wono usano e brigadier on kremoni o e brigadier
no call boys brigade
e wo fa he wo ye kremoni wo ma me ye kremoni wo papa ye kremoni e na sebi Ghana fo nti asemu Dr. Mahmood Baumia sansem na o kan na ye ntro sebi Dr. Mahmood Baumia sebi manu susum na so on free hia busuam e na obeka se bia ne papa e de ne koma obi so won ne ntena dabi wo papa no woska nti papa woska time ben na wunya akwan na okowura matadis aso dem ekoko join sa brigadier yi no to me a wo pe nti identity asuma ye dia atete from fitiase ebesi sese mbrem wo to sa asom na atwene senye to me a die nti na abaye sa ade no opanyi nti nsem a obetena wo kan gold nsem na obi anton gold mo ka kodwo opon kroma na ono ne baba ye say yi na obaba make sa press conference no eduru say your friend debate so omna metena news fast so no one sami jamfi odwane 2 times ni nyina odwane first one samsia yin ne mu chere de man so omna me no one sami de okacho so onya malaria na de tie no osi UTV obi onya malaria de tie osi UTV na malaria de ayipe na ekọ eduru why 2 times why press conference 2 times ni nyina friend na no odwane because nturo no otwa ontimi no asoma me wo fa perando so omomla meka because ono anka so oka asem no ontimi nyina ntini nsem no okan no nsem am wo fa kwakwa ekan ni nyina nsem ni nyina momo ntungu because oka road so aswasi road aswasi town road ni aye tafo town roads ni aye atonsu town road ni aye ni nyina kwan ahodo ama me kwan mabu bossa akwan ni nyina ni aye before 2016 ye free power nti onya ne nsɛm ano ɔka ɔmo gyina na nkwa kan kwan we ɔkwan bɛn na mo yɛ wɔ kurom a ɛkwan bɛn ɛna mo yɛ wɔ kurom a ɛkwan a mo bɛn ne yɛ de ama contractors nyinaa mo yɛ den mo gyi ne nyinaa afi hɔ na mo gya akwan ne nyinaa gu hɔ nom
ne din de Kwesi Prempe Oka the NDC communication team who were Asante Mantama say and yet no enkano mamimra Paul
na say ko Paul na Paul say no kasa bi mu dia kwakwa be Paul say ka dia sem bi
yes I against you because some of
Paul kasa bi
it is not right so say obetina hana
o say wiade mana bo wakakra eka 2 minutes
there be santa no osu jagumo on chachire no osu jagumo
ayes eka say yin bude mana kakra
Paul me can say baby a edo no wo sometimes you know me dan people for us if we say Matisti aban and Matisti opposition what you say and I've been trained on a number of issues and never be beautiful so a shaping me pa a foot to nam dirama minia say government can say government defending and I say government communication it is totally different from opposition communication nti onya butre because when I wa you have to take your time and explain things me opposition people are not expecting anything from me until they are me can come as them but you need to take your time and sometimes you need to listen to advice what you are saying now so be a country minister say on avoid the media ne kakra because we media veil in free uswa the reality we don't on you say my head then any bad advice ya tie ye be what you say nti no na me expect say obekeka keka niema ni bia minister aye say na me bekeka keka niema bia Simon Semensa aya ni di ho dance
oka Swansea town rules oka Tafo town rules
is it topic no my topic
we na tie oka Swansea town rules oka Tafo town rules oka Tonsu town rules no me me tie how me tie Tonsu Tafo minimum ho da be na ye Tafo town rules Uncle here Tonsu dabeni ye Tonsu town rules asokwa ha dabeni ye me pacho
so kan no aboyi e me sa asem na me kan wanti da bia me sa o mi quote me asem na me kan me sa wanti
me pacho mu ni bibia mu beka enko keka nsem a ana niema MPP fo aye ukọ Tonsu akwan nyina da me ka cho say e MPP fo na ye
enya no kre
NDC for Cheme, a single road, Tonsu, within Tonsu, a year, a friend is a NDC for a year. As Quakra, they were fortunate because Omunya secondary city project be, Sikabia na a bar, some selected this can say district be inya because of their performance, and no motive the year acquire. Pa do mama part.
I was so communist.
Baby. Nti NDC for munya dia moka o ti ase ko bantema ko hwe akwan a asensu buache ebehwe eye owonya undi hu adanse NDC for na tell me ko ishaye so ko kwada so kwan o ti ase between a friend say Coca-Cola Abidjan kwanta unim traffic ana nipa dis wo unim say a friend say what do you call high school junction bridge na entire new bridge e wo kwan so wo be kan e dey be kwan na ye afutuo na edi tuo say wo be jai media engagement no kakra na wa hwe amalo 2025 abetwamu ye ti say 23 million aba Ashanti region nothing to show
23 million cedis or dollars
million cedis budget allocation for Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council go have budget room 23 million and they say about Ashanti region what do you have to show for they bad now why interchange here happen to here and happen to go sick is the grandma venture it is there ben here can I entie what you say KJTR phase 2 and MPP for the area even KJTR market ground with the mama hammer you buy no 37% catch me
no say 37%
Me say the records are there. Nyame na make out. NDC for the we kejetia. Oh, me pa cho. Omo na we kejetia.
Mo be commission in May 2019.
Yes.
In May 2019.
2019. NDC for na ye.
But Muhammad started
exactly.
About 60%.
If it's 60% to Krampa, 40% so be na complete. Ananya sa. Share airport here why. Prepare the first international airport. And then sometimes me what problem with the minister. Say a year international airport. Share na fully activated. Then the padudo na AC one crano. Ebisu mesi wo
about some few meters of runway ne was
some. Na few meters no ya de ya na ya den. Mu de toa so na aye den. Ye te wa ye den. Obia ya meters ni nyina aka few no. Ananya sa na woka. Eti wo de few ni so na play no timi be si wi a na aka de babiem. Eti no na wo se wo hwe because international flight is that say AC wa ha. The socio-economic development no ebeba. Area ho nyina no e start say enema e kosoro enye intelligent we no and solve problem but man international you know e adwuma e solve ko bedie no e be kosoro aboa me no mienu nyina eno ne e ka ena wo ka se ena na akofo ado o se nko oba obeda regional minister che wa no beti no akwa we no masa when you can be near draw attention you listen sesia doma ama ba order minister Chayana.
One order.
Masa, wunima, masa, na wa maya kaun. Ubi same. Unyo president.
Yeah, na me choose.
Why na so omoda?
Say ya renovate nti ya one order.
Why na so order ho? Me pa cho. Me kire wa. Enti nyama ni bi wo ho a. Nyama ni bi wo ho a unnimu a na wa ma omo kire. Se ne be ya consistency. E be ba wo kasa mu. Na momu no o ka we na ka we ya afi no tena se a obi ani ho obaji wadi o te dia ye kana se because me no me yes ya me yes dia minim na minim a me ha me ho but afutuo so dia ye ma me no mienu nyina na ye nyai propaganda nsem a ye ka ye in opposition na president Akufo Addo small girl wan na mo ba mo te ho enyam na mo chi ni pa nyina yi na mo fa sa ade ne maaye ma check ya nya no kre. What you say? Ma check here. Even the travels of Nana Akufo-Addo, there's a probe into it. Na mutimi check it travels na ka go na ka mo go travel crow too kwan kra ampo no. Ye nim say presidency and ka chief of staff office ye nya ho hwe. And so sumu ye say mo check it. Na ka go $60 million every month na. Na ka mo confirm emegu na nim ase. What dey e kana say? Enti me stress me nua Anyamani bi wo ho a let us all be educated. Abra yama ye bigger platforms than say ye best spell it out anyama ye nim dodo na akire nkofo say me kura kasa America e kura me nim di America. I don't think e be boy nyina ye nyina ye pe asantema nkoso asantema ye yiye enti de wo ho sei no e bia anyama bi enko se ne ye si epe na you try to critique it se ne be ya going forward no Minister Etimi Boamah aboy senya adwuma enema ekoso why won't we push him? But who buy who for mu gu ka mu no mu du achi nko mu wi na trend 2 na da mom no mu ko no mo e complain o te dey kana o buy say
o for mu gu di kem no e trend
say o kwa cars me nsa no dey
na po ya na wo ka ho bi
o na da ye ne anu mu nenam
o ya wo ka ho bi
me kwatira no kam no mam trend me debut
na trend no te no yi
na nya mo no mu ko na no mu ka
on be ka kire wo
omu ni pa ba akudi
ananti dia me ka
on be ka jo say no regional minister ko buy on my trend
da say no de mo
na wonim na wo ka
me ka kire wo say no de mo
me nim nti
na me ka cho say enye nu nko ani abrabo
Matthias
find something substantive to say dia coders program here mu ye ya yama Greater Accra 21 slots ye 34 constituencies. Yeah, 47 constituencies. Yama ye 3.
So regional minister so ne
ya tell ye ti jai echechemu no tie echechemu no jai na dia ehye ye nimu no ne ka
mate me da se they did the Paul Yando ye Ashanti Regional Communications Director of MPP and yete ne Dambo e de ne tie ne say
Yeah, I do say Ghana. You better ma.
Yanko Asante Achem North.
Detail. Now you better him. Now yeah, I do say better about NDC and MPP. And you may be who ne be any. There is not progress. This is absolute retrogression. This is not progress. And kia betra hano. And kia the past failures. And kwa be fason ya correct the past failures. And the present successes. You be evaluate. You make sure say. You bet me a consolidate no. Na ya expand no. Na iti me abuati me mufo. And any ma boarding the economy. Ushe on paper niema de kama na ke ka ho asem se de be betimi oriented to mamofo no dwadifo no na nka dollar ye ka se ekosoro na prices of goods and services ekosoro anka ba for me na nka ye hu se trickle down na nka timamu aduane ye tonton na ebo ni na ba for nka inflation anke free 54%, 23% and number 3 point something no na nka ye hu se sustain prices of goods and services. But a dear ni hu ke betre na ke advocate for sa nema we na ke betima Boamah o man de etime tumpo but jai NDC and MPP say it's expected always the political kind of cannibalism we so we are so nya basa as you hu progress bia and Ghana for mesra so mo fancha NDC and MPP this informs the conversation say I will say nya third force and abrebia meka o political history na ye ya no me free ho a yes so pa na
force ma o mo PNC say third force ma no UP
o mo so no ai
o mo say third force
UP no so no ai
woni ma afranto
ben ye ka political party say wa Ghana o mo history
United Party
no don't nga ha woni me pesa you better me try to say ye ka political parties wa Ghana
dambo unnim UP
me de nim UP. What's your friend's party ben?
United Party.
Party ben.
Afafranto.
Oma contest elections da.
Yes.
2024.
2024.
2024.
Almost fairly a candidate. But PNC won't feel the candidate.
Oh, but let me say, you are fairly candidate in 2024.
Yes.
But still, what political history na Ghana?
Yes.
We NDC and MPP through no political party in Ghana and a massive political gains more than the People's National Convention. And to move to it, it's bizarre. Say, omu contest be omu vote saying, omu produce member of parliament da.
I feel no maba.
But omu contest be da. It is jai. And the third force papa or Ghana. It is only the People's National Convention. But it's not Ghana force. Say the be omani beti me tumpon. Say the be ideas a beti ma run omani generational kind of thinking. And Ghana for PNC.
Yeah, ko enim.
Yeah, ko enim. Media, me problem am wo.
Na
governance
Abuja,
yes. Rose Ministry. My difficult the edika my mama na baso no obi anka say I say me was selective for amnesia. Yeah. The issue is that
otherwise then
the air kosoro no or call rounds or monitor the progress of work.
Yeah.
Our contractor. Yeah. Yeah. And it is good. Yeah. Me nchada who be sa ube who be ane be a president aba or koto na sa anyema ne yehwe ba say road minister and the deputy afatu mo so mo ba nine no mo progress of work the road sector no a very good thing and I love my heart out for him. My difficulty is that ne say wako baby a Yama mobilization about 66 million Ghana cedis.
They be one 80 million.
Oh, that's me 66 million Ghana cedis. Not lipano progress of work. One lipano contract. There are timelines. So what I say, any progress of work also depend to me achieve with a mobilization now, man. Not lipano and me and just
660 billion.
And the rhetoric is that. If we and the rhetoric is that Senya Jumadie and say your mobilization can be cancel contract. If it's supposed to be say unim dia wo ye you are incentivizing say adwuma no mood no omunye ni biara biara. If the person is not meeting the timelines, make sure that you abrogate the contract. And random say read this story be say baby there takwa priest a there you abrogate. So why we unim ye ka policy who design policy ana who person who ye fair. Justice and fairness. The Bama try to say there is consistency. Yeah. Adia obey and similar things must be treated similarly. But if you are not treating similar things similarly, you are applying the laws A here and applying B over there. You are not being fair and candid. So what you say? And baby, yama mobilization nipa no dwumadi a also odi no onni dwuma no minister, it shouldn't be a matter of rhetoric. The era of lamentation is past gone. You're making sure say sa contractors in and you best omu. Now you retrieve sikano percentage of work done say yes you more mobilization. The also one percentage bang.
Ebia as such time na yekọ na bia expect say why 30%.
And why 10%? And the 10% sikano jet for the 10% man jiskani nyina na for dia kan for come contractor fufuro no koye adwuma. Wo ye sa na nipa na odi contract be ma no okwa osuro because what twese bia to. Ma wo ye sa na ujeja omu no mo ye de omu pede a and virtually all the places are kono about 2 or 3 places na atumu say dwuma de no e koso kama.
Now share inche elubukwan no contractor no man 80 million Ghana over 80 million.
Now there's no work done. And we are leaving the contractor. This fits into the fact say the be asama can say when we are giving the mantle to leader, let's ensure say you be exacted the public good. But your selfish interest na 10% minimum amount for budget na chire no contract no obi ntimi deliver kra yentimi nkan. Ekroma kwanya ya ma contract.
But we the minister the facial expressions ne the kind of anger they call almost.
We are not going to be led by facial expressions. We are not going to be led by friends say anger.
Or catch a contractor be say whether we MPP and answer we NDC and answer on our finance. We are building Ghana.
I said the era of lamentation is far gone. If you are building Ghana, not time lance now they are more contract anymore. And also meeting ya. Crack the whip. Crack the whip.
Crack the whip.
I'm for Kasasa that you know.
If you want my sermon normal to Ghana Highway Authority said they should go there and report to them.
Report to them. You are the chief architect. You are the pinnacle at the ministry. Unkrake bro so manu obi so ngwa na wo ojira wani mu no wo no onim sa wo ba no wantimi anya adwuma na de ono wo so ase na aka ko de adobe how is you going to be accountable
dambo utwam outright there'll be judgment debts on my
no what is no don't say that to incentivize the contractors. Your more bitter timelines contract the amount. There's a span of time. Yes, was ultimate duration. One to me, you didn't meet the timelines. Your contract. What's the judgment debt? Where's the judgment debt? Unless you are not able to prove within reasonable bounds. Say, Adiana, or I know, we're meeting timeline. If you're able to prove within this grounds, I better not judgment debt. That kind of judgment experiencing those were political contracts and due diligence behind the but this road contract sister says and our road ministry no and our personal property and who manager it's why I didn't be there. I say your window dressing the issue no. He is doing a very good job. And I support him 100%. But baby, I mean no problem. I contractors now. O magiska o munya adwuma no. Yan cancel o contract no.
The government should take them on.
They should take them on. But why do you leave them? Why do you do so?
Sikano krombe to your muntia with.
So I say, and say ko kasa sa, me say kasa na sha ka acho.
It's true.
It's baby let's see decisive action.
And these are all Ghanaian contractors.
And there are other Ghanaian contractors are equally competent. And give opportunities to the other people.
And Okatrom said there are over 5,000 contractors.
So some of these contractors, you show mobilization at the first car. Nice car, luxurious cars. Or many no fun nice girls.
Hey.
Oh, no kruma.
Dambo.
Yes, I no more.
I'm the fight.
Oh, Massa, okra, okay, nice. It's always say, a man to ring is here, tonton. It is about the cheapest commodity in the market. I said tomato. Naso whisker, oko tekiana, and was working at Tunibi.
A man,
you better dash my simple cry.
A man in toto.
Naka boobs. Naka natural gifting. But as I say, no, I hate cheapest commodity.
A man of toto,
as I say, Grammatis and Nigeria could be to me call Ekotobi. Enti Ghana as I say omutom and when you am say ono so to bia yato and as onu fo bia yato so what I say enti omujis kana
evane mem o kan
man vane mem but so na tirem Ghana na minim say Ghana
but say Ghana had me kra minim say Ghana
those the tell so the metati say o kan for ho asem enti wo de wo ka bia nyam ngoma ba bia de wo kan nya de yato ni bia but omujis kana almost started a living lavish life, luxurious life, ostentatious display of wealth. Omu tira so omu me wa no dwumadi ade amamro mu nyo. enti say yan crack whip na and send a signal to the other contractors ombeko so aye di omoye no and I've already indicated the oye ne de but mesre it's a big push o muka ho asem overpass ne other akwankwan so am interchange ne ye betima ye ni nyina na minister and air rounds no monitor the progress of work no the oil knee-jerk approach be odi adwada like a attitudes be contractors be display no so we make sure no at the end of the day when deliver you be you free o it's true so what you say enti mesra agboja government agboja baby owo bia no o make sure contractor back no prestige uni value kwa na wa yi no I man nya no nko contractor say o munya adwuma ne nya ehwe bi na ade ba ko so ne say ma say bloggers ne ade and also cost to the state ana
or nami as said media can ho nti definitely the cost to be borne by the state.
Okay.
Minister be call such kind of tours media can home.
Yeah, they run you need optics too much. Than say Juma DNA. But Juma Boana ni Yario. Uya Juma ni ya Obiana mo so I mean that you say ya can want some or Mudguso Muya. Yeah, to make na
obituary $29 million.
Why do we have to also attract bloggers in the media baby? No more media back information. Mucha no na mo say.
Yeah.
So what I say. And
there were times crowd ministry no more public or PR department, and what they do is chat normally create a platform for the all the media.
They pick only Minia Poliando. Adia bako no mo can say regional minister and media and social media and let all those responsible ministries need to take advantage of social media.
Okay.
Through their official
social media
account, no.
Okay.
Information be a fatuo. You need to me akore. They also call print media, no traditional media, no. Then you escalate it there.
Okay.
Then say already boka. Ye nyam tum faso bia na say come for media for ta ko asa ko tweska bebre. Enti me mesre progress adam akoma so. Progress wo mani so. Enti anya the usual cherry picking and kind of political equalism ne equalization no ho ne man. Ye nhwe se oman no ye betima travel the papa ne ye twasa papa e dia to o manjiruma. Esa na ye twa ana wonu the quality of work no so say account o. Hey, Kromwa, Polian over time. Yet me ya kwa ade chene nsuo na to na pepa asphalt ni na akọ.
Asphalt.
Oh, masa, kwa me bia ye. Na do fo hu say ye bridge bia nsuo to na asesa ni na akọ.
Nya no nkwa akọ.
No kwa say the quality of work aye no Kroma time.
Na nkoyi.
Na dia mmoa ne say, ni nyina 10% na manfo ji wa agire no. Etu o mutim nya quality of work ni ya. Ye ntimi nka. Hwa breman kwa o mu ye ne nansa he do azetutu.
Breman kwa say na sapeti on.
But ye ni ya into something ente ye na kwani ye kronom zomo o ma yesa o mutim be dina be ye gidi ade tene nyina akọ mo nya ni ye menim na quota ro mri kwa na so de
sapeten
me na me say dirty oil o
the dirty oil go no de anwea na
me ya so say do mu say du anwea na bo no so nyina dirty oil because ye kwani ye serious o
Dambo ye.
Jakwane ye serious o. Ka ya bono. Masa, private business and can run in the south.
It's true. Ghana the private business and ka wa boka susuruma ye de ne hwe yanke.
Oh, very bad. Very bad. Ye hwe ne ntutu ne ma.
Didn't the Robert Dambo ye Asante Regional Secretary ma PNC. Ma me enko kwesi ono mo na me ne kwesi nto aso. Kwesi Asante Achima MP has been detained. Ene governance kwame agojanko mo ya Dambo kofa bai yanke kamom na yanko.
Openyi before sena me shasi na nka mpese me desa nkomo we e shasi because I say enema BCC ya wosi nyina ya de anu tum na ye ka se de be ya o man ne beto ye nse nkura no mo twe BC wie me se owofo bia wo tie me bia wo betie me a oba na wa wie school na wo tifie e pa cho so ton ne ma wo dwuma wo ye oba wo kwa afa ne ko fani du achiko sente saa na so oye me fan se be ma so a pefitrin shop ni bi na fa no ko anu ko jam master bi master no so ko ahwe ni mu yo na ba bi am de nkomo na be fa no saa master fo na ankasa so kro mo ye victim
okay
se barbering shop bi a fa ne ko because akora yi de o mo 3 4 months the kind of damage e ho na nkora ne say free no
yeah
unim so owufo bi wo ho no wo ha o me ba ne de say me ba ne because oni akora na tena fi ansa na akora ne be wi JHS to wi JHS no otifi no ono na ekope bibi aba ma o madi no ho na nkora ne say no mo de akọ SHS
okay
nkora say wo SHS o
okay
omo say wo say yi na wo ja omo ko
gap na betom finfin no
phone so ade be ma onkom la no akoye do oye no aba no abepepa na no ayame ya asem bi a asi oba de na be ma de ni nyina sa yi ni nyina me mani tua me ni momo
okay
enkura oye oba ono no o ma me kodwom eba kodwom ba
ma me kobra se be o sabe ko ma no
na nya yi a lead bia wo area ho na se oye man we ni bi
well lesbian
yeah no wafa
no this small girl na wura
wafa na se na yi no osuma no no yin sese
oh
ama akora na ye victim to the extent say ono ni timi ka so wa ye busy nti ono na ye busy no and wa ma akora ne vibrator so maame na ankasa ne ko dwom all ba fie no on time so obefa die yo awie mu ho because akora nim so no o deal gate na achia no wote nwe no pia akora so
no be hu die ne ba
na sisi no o chire mu ekwanya saa ne ma ne fa so ni wiwe
e bai
nti so yo wofo a enya wo ba wo fie ho na wo beka obi betima be hunu abonten no aka cho se oba ne sei no ote na wo gi achi leta wo no so akofa asema brew na wo yam hyehye wo nti so oba wie sku no nche se adwuma obeye twema ayi ne mra eba na wo de ne ko bata akora na ankasa de me pa ache wo pe bibi ma akora ne se wo de ne kwa asa yi so wo hwe no adwuma bi a wo ye office worker untimi fa akora ne nkoho no ma so wo ye oba obetimi de na koja interest bi ma ne sia bibi ko ko ayi na visual art ne we mu na ne wo koye so ye be ma so ababrin shop bi this ababrin shop e ba where safe ye ko school SHS ne ye twa dididi ye ye suan nti ye ko no school mu ye twa ba kwa ne de age sadin ne de akoto ye box eno an ye twa de ye nti ema obi anya yi na ntena won kan je so ba wie school no agyae fun ama no omo site pornographic yi da bi menye sa because akora no wan kuni kuro ne na adachi obem wasu obem wan nsu mu bete wan tia ne na adachi obem asu kwate woto won ne aka cho so oba ne yache no woto oyam hyewa stroke ene ba be ye nti ema akora bi anya yi fa ne kope ba bi hye fa ne to adwuma mu nwuma ne bebregu enye se wono oba beto ayi so mu wie we se ne na ba na okuni school ba na won de e wo so odine to me ye sure se mu nyina mbeka wan me aka sa asem na ye because enema me asemati because this time kro san na banche bu hu omo e kro we JHS e dey no hu 13 years 14 years wa kro so na 16 years na mo ne na basa na o lady o area obi anim sese ni we na oh
so ekoye oba so a wan we a o pay attention won ni say
okọ ma me ni say lady ni settings on so say ma me ne ba fi a wono de be hu sa de we so obi hu ikura na o ka kire ma me na nka ma me ni engineer
yes it's true. It's true.
And then namfofo a wo mo fa no e ma no kwan ma ne mfefa namfo ayi ma wani nko ne ho enye sika no nko na wo kwa akopede aba ko betima akopɛ sika na ba wo mla na wa ade asai
yeah
opani unse asante achem opani na asem ye me ya
ohene kwa me from pon
say ye no cry because on say the spokesperson na kasa no say German NPP for ye bi say ya che papa no ba meanwhile no ntesa no mo ne te ho a mo didi because asem na omo kan na ye no kre na ye nche no so no omo nam say ya che no ba we say the information about ne che say na papa na ankasa so dia ba beto so aka say eyi na me wo fa kwakwa kan no say NDC frosters ni we since when ana ohene frempon say sa na e frɛ no
ohene kwa me frempon
since when on say sa ahomaso kasa we party njimu party nchichemu so obi nye we obi mfiri ha so obi ne monya adwene a saa niema na amoyeye no eno na amo party na wiwie sa amo akoni adu no eno na amo party na jija no omunya ntobase no omunya ahobrase nipa ho adwuma ne ye eden president Akufo-Addo the same thing na ye hwan opani jo wise na meboa se baby a president Akufo-Addo koka se ono ontimi ne independent candidate enye adwuma na ye hwan
na fomina
the same thing we eduru ho na papa na bewe ne na afa mu hia ni seat ne dia beye yi a chew pane the kind of a year odi go for mamo no enye yi nti eno abi na ma fa kwakwa kaza me fi so obeye yi papa yi wo we na sa aba we na mu hia na kam ho ene wo che se e wo so one government in power ene ye business because obe primpuntu ampa so ba ye no wanya mpuntuo nti anu nche so wanya mpuntuo akọ still na mbetimi ne nakasa because oji mpuntuo na hoye mo ankasa mo yi nti so oji mpuntuo na ankasa oji sa mpuntuo ne de ba mo ankasa mo ye de mpesu aso oti ase because won mo ye mo yi nti mo gine ka mo ho na senka mo tie na so oji mpuntuo ne frɛ ya because Ghana ne nyina ye chekere nti moment ya ye nyina ye chekere Ghana ne sa papa ne gi sa mpuntuo na ye yi nti ne kwasa na uko social media o ma so nke ye kura ne kwasa ye nije
NDC
yeah na kwasa ye nije because senka ye nya ye di areho ma ne se e di microphone no on sa ne ma we nyina esi adenti na ya sa di sa ne ma we esi a ye kɔ no e di aye dai ene na su no and MPP for na nkasa o mu free o mo an nso no so o mo de so no o mo na etwetwe no se di enti asem tu nipa mu me nya ntobo ase o because nipa na because en ye free ha ko obi nim de be ye esan wo ho
ebi so fi say NDC so mo ahokeka mo di defended na wo form because we join mo majority caucus no and he's doing business with the government, he's doing business with the NDC as ahokeka no e wo form kakra no so
opani mpenifo say aboa bi adidi ko ba bi anaso mbedwo and obi apa asumdwe because party adwuman politics na nkasa say wo ya ba bi a obenya asumdwe ba bi a obenya mpuntu de obenya de ama omamfo age watum and no na wo say wo ye because since mu ni power mu ankasa mu wo power plan e ho no ma anye hwe wo ho nti enne sa aban bi aba e wo so wo de ne ho bɔ no so amfa no ho am no de mu say ne independence still no mu betu no because wo ko independent hu nsem amoka no bi na me de your friends from na o ka se from na
I dance for me na lawyer Andrew Amako Asiama
good me de wono ne de ye example president mu an e ko gina wo kansem so wontimi mfa ne nyahwe wona ne nya yi ba na omamufo no epe no but ne se chairman bi say ompe no e ma sansem ne si mo mo ye sa de ni nyina ma president fo aso e mo mu kokotu ni firi so o mu tu ni firi o mo ye o ma je so o mo nya nti o mbetu na firi so ma president ko na enka ne campaign ayi ho enu nti no okọ ho de no yes ayi ni we ndo asa da very day na no firi ho kwa ko kansem so still no o mu nim ade ne ma pa wo papa ni mu afi o wie na mo nam na mo pa chew it takes on na book ne de Japan and wo de na ni to na ni ansa na wo join ni mo enti sa na nko nyo ne mo because Canada ka say niema bi ni ade che ono mo chama bi so o nti mo ye sa niema we ye you afirim onka party ne ho na wo ye ka asema wontie sometimes enipa obi a wo ne bo asema ehye ne mu o nti wo so wonya ntobo ase na wotie nipa ti nipa se wotie nipa tena se emfa wo akoma sometimes obi kasa na o de pain kasa nya ntobo ase ne tie ne pain ne hu se sa pain we mi na me fa man ka ye yi ba muntie sa homa so kasa no ne kasa ye yi ye you afirim ya yesi ai se ne some party na ka 38 no Tanya, oh, sa ka 38.
Oh, yeah.
Aka 38.
Electoral Commission results by
aka 38.
Aka 38.
There's waso. 38 na regional minister ko kan no.
There's waso.
Aka 38. So ho, senya sa de na because we na we kasa na bia na no anya ya. E ye friend say oba pa adwo asafo. Ohun de esi ye. At a point ono ye na adwe say okọ media to, okọ kasa no. MPP fu ko rade. The same thing. Yemo ono ne nkasa ba nkofuko bi de ebe mo makasa ono na owa akoma pa oyo oba na owa akoma pa nka party nko so afirim because okeka nsem an the party wo power na ba bia ne papa didi yetimi gye ho nyina ya gye ho no ba bia o papa didi NDC na this ayini man no na government e o de man say o papa mfanya ne transport business according to lady no o see MPP time o da ho no man o papa friend say ni afi o frɛ ya o frɛ obi amfa ya gye ho no onye yeso na ne party wo power oti ase ni nyina ye sa na ema we nyina enti omunya ntobo ase no omune ayi mid your friend say omunya ntobo ase mfama party no omuntoto party no ye de nipa ene ye nipa ye de nam ene yi nam so the draw akoto nsum na nam nsha no a unya hwe obenya agya wajo
okay
enti omunya ntobo ase no omunye party ni ye afi road minister unu say Ghana for ho ye wo ade bi we mu a ade bi a obeye bia yebenya ho asemaka ade bia obeye wokromu abie yebenya ho asem oya ade papa obi betena nchen ahyeda a twist sa ade papa na waye no de aba abaye bone ama wo ankasa wani maguase nti so wa mfa wo nansi for yesi media engagement media bia omo gyan hu omo ye
se
media yi for na no omo
ho se minister bia call with media
omo obekọ ba bi wo ho no ma sa we say na ankasa de na me say me we fi sa guy no or you want on na nature nti Owia said all can ototo mfram baby also a say media me fan say TikTokers in any way no mu ho a omo ankasa di akire so what you say omo ankasa be di akire
but normally when a rose minister now say a minister of his caliber a movie from one region to another they go with a team of media men you provided a van and I say a car a be movie almost from one point to the other. What I say?
But mean some na pesa me catch
but e bia yes do baby e be doso oh baby abeko be your local media team e wo they also join you but e bia you a certain number of money minister nenam
eti omonam kokwa ase no eye de na camless ne ba no ehefo ni twa
MPP for
ehefo ni twa
media for
na omutu omka omumu musika wa chechire mo de e na mo be kan obi de koko na se amonama na dwo na no mu wa fa pole ando obi o makodu koko ase o mukọ engage koko farmers ewie o mabosoloku sa anwumere 9 e na o mo de koko farmers ete wonum na ntontom hwem kro mayifoi unso o mo ye ne 3 days time amanfo be ka so o manya mariri o mo na ho agugu apapọ ne ade so what you say mo fa pole ando tina koko farmers ewie makodu osoloku nko propaganda nti o se ewiase won na omo ya ade bi sa ade minim se bi a men kan yi ba betime nyo hwe ewiase so wo pese wo ya ade ne se on fiti ejai mi hu se onabo afenyo marking omo ko ye omo di bancha pesi ni nkontum no de ne sa akotum adi the last time onabo afen odi bancha pesi da on di bi da ye hu omo okroma ase ye hu so omo di bi da na nkoko untie ayale ti kunse aduane unim se aduane a wonya associate aduane a wonya associate unim se o force bia eti ebe ma o problem ankasa no ho asem na meka no mo fa pole ando de ya minim se de ono de odi a petampe ono de ye de a ba fa no ma ke mo ne ayifo na no mo nse tutum no o hwe aduane ko de otim se ha no hano aduane odi na hano but bibi nti power nti onya power wi a hold up bo se onim foko knife
kwasi me da se
ai me ko na se me ka se me mabio
na the dia se
but me ko odidi mata wan ka hwe nti na maba
ofa na kana me power cho
debi
me won't because
kwakwa
na waso ni ho o se enkwaju aso ano sini bia sabi
no yeah
asam na bafo na ye ka bi that's a Aden.
BTO.
And you tell me no, you tell me the fine. Bet me a jar to, but the point is, tell me first time I met you. Nti, sir, you say communication. Communication. I say communication. Communication. They are cool. My the boy. You saw on Sauna will be so on Sano Pijawa.
Yeah.
Meka to me, how many master for J as for J communication.
Kokwaza for
Seba di atwa mama. Nti mkwaji program na me DVD to so na me no. Na ye build no. So ati ase. One day me kwanka na me nya kwanya me se me nko program kwa na me no abo adu asare.
Koja adu asare.
I don't know a presidential staff na me so na come de me fa na. Me for trotro na ko ye. Ofoso ampo for na abo ofoso ampo station bi o tama. We me call Buna Nunko to Denam Danasi. No, so I didn't so Mamma Quenya Mamma no traffic.
A Casa,
Yentino. I may as well say next time in opportunity be on a mail baba. And to I'm so okay, and you know, so I and this about our number. Then people in the pen abanesa. Nah, and then can Monohan send the Robert never can't say yes, say. Yeah, hand time. And can say ye and a pump for number can't be at to number. What's say okay be kwame from pon
ohene kwame from pon
na furu maso ya dey moncha monfa
ofa ni bi
me so moncha mfa
enya hantai ka say
but nokura wo me say before say ohene kwame from pon
enya nokura wo mo nra de na ye kan na asem
no nya MPP ni
tobotobo ohene kwame from pon be di MP no da be na hu say DC fo ato na koneda kanokre if you so rap parliament I busa say on che ba bi obetena na okotena ho no na be na ndisi for pound and they ya che no awie afi na mo be che nchi and ya che no awie na afi na mo be che nchi mo se mo party na ya akono nti na de obi afri MPP abedom na afi do abedom na sese bi wakoye ne men fata de afi na mo be che na chi na nso so ya ye ma muntwa na momfa already one mu na didi one mu na da o mu fie mu na mu nim ba bi oda please
when they coming from pon MPP ni
oda ben wo MPP ni
before so obeko
mode formina honorable Asiama Kasem mo amfana Kasem o MPP ni MP na ote akonwa so no so obeko independent na no ne first person why bi honorable Ofurikuragu bosome frɛ ho ebro luzu primaries party for no say empower delegates say empower ahemfo ho say ye ne pɛ wo say obeko parliament MPP for no candidate akwa independent he's the first person in 2008 with honorable Shaba no so Nkoko MP and omko independent MPs omko parliament as independents omko they sat with the MPP do near above position to do business with us honorable Asiama akwa independent for me na he came to MPP because we this MPP now honorable Kwame from MPP card mo na mo nim the card number minim yenko program bia ankoye party organization ma me hu ne da se no MPP ni. It doesn't mean say no MPP ni, but say no MPP ni mpo a. You be a form say MPP for me fa for one kofa bi. You ko primaries. One fa for.
Yes.
One contest bi. MPP for no jom hudi so person ko parliament in the name of MPP bi kokoluzu ye, including honorable Kojo Ba no the MPP.
Yeah, Kojo Ba man yeah.
And nyame aboa ma akoko say ye mpe NPP for MP ni bio. Enti ebe mo akwa represent here. Wonim ba bia na dodo na eto aba ne ma na nim so me MPP for. Ba ko duru ye no se wo. Wodo ho bo MPP for wonya mpuntu de okwa NDC oba mo agene na nam aba bi obegina bia na ogbo president Mahama Abaso emo de oye bi we oye gina we a ona tumi kokoto ayi ye frene say ye kan say akuafo no ho no omo je no say de be ento no wasi within 6 hours my friend president abrem discussion me fameto je ne nyina no akogina o no iska ni kura ne nsem say now the Jane bag go and president of Ghana account will manage your consolidated accounts of this country. As obey it has to go through approvals. Well, to me, I can't then say, and to Jane, I'm a president in this cabra. Obama, you no say, and Yanokre. One and nam. NTNS, I say we have by and then I bet Casa between a 4 better Casade. Yeah, MPP for your pedom. And yet, Doma, what free you acquire and bonnet, I see human traffic and I feel I'm the neighbor back. Monfa.
Matemedasi.
Monfa, no dear. There be 10 years, yes, what China. Also, I bet be able to repeat so MPP ni, or MPP ni. Maybe I now can say, what I saw can, or free muda or no quarter dada. Or quite ache.
Party are mostly a
me agogo, me dear grow, and credit dinner. I know my MPP for maybe me make a double dear wago. Then crab back, moon himself on the mama, say, I'm a dosu wago. I have sat down, say MPP for boys the coordinator. And some of them me body full, mama, been a mama, I say, Bia, and a far part for mammy. I've sat down with them. You more you say, Quabracas or quite a head with Jonathan, or who do now. Or who do a shit to Jonathan. Or a Krubio or her friend Abro upon honor your name. He was our De La Vega, one another NPP communications officer.
Okay.
NPP's communication, a quite way by and now, very near say. On to me, young people, one or resign from the position of coordinator.
Because
and so, so the point I am saying is, or no comment from Paul, he or call you was so old in one of NDC. NDC for have never said so many, you know.
It's more MPP.
I'm the boy Kutia at the Antina Parliament, it's 87. You're buying 1 year trying to wait to eat. The boy, and no, and I can't say, ya chene dia. The Fuma so MPP, ya Muncha. Montie be trabremo. So Montie be trabremo. If you na cro, let it be or I know I've never catch say. Maybe we 1 minute to be catch say. We should sympathize with him and now some autonomy. We should sympathize with him. Honorable Martin, correct the way why you are going on Martin Tachima and Nkransa. No, I yet a chance, or why I'm trying to brabo ya. Or the cocaine quabruchi chain no NPP ya kwa by election ya do no and this phone boom the Roman Abba he's the first person and the seat very vacant in that manner. Abu Sakandi Boko Abu Dramani Sakandi or Kofa dual citizenship no MPP no Ghana ni and I'm not board that say it's yam na famano charge the man as well BNI has not written to you the FBI is alleged to have arrested him for the crimes of
human trafficking and fraudulent financial fraud.
Alleged
to have been arrested. Alleged to have been arrested for the crimes of human trafficking and financial fraud.
Yes, yeah, financial fraud.
Me say the alleged. What I say? Enti na no se ba ya papa maami ya okọ space ya also ba school le going. Say okọ space kura wan fa Ghana flag anko. And I'm saying Dr. Mahama, His Excellency, and the President, I'm open when I'm to AI picture and video. And the Ghana flag. I could boss shot himself. I'll buy a Facebook say, and Crawford say, I know in the tip name, none in a native entity, Nana MP forward. The air can say, no, lady in a native. That one, okay.
And a net plane.
No, the same flight and normal team. So
Saturday no on the same KLM.
Yes, Econo. Miriam Wako, the Bedian of whom social BB farm up Facebook. And I am for one say. I then I will do who you're the attite. Was I then MPP? What true? I correspond with me, Kohanam Kokai. I then MPP MP4, so I no more plane, one farmer.
I suppose MPP MP sanom so multiple.
Oh, so I don't know so I let you are moody no man who do I get to so and asema ye can say e ya sem papa nke enu am akọ bo hu dawuru
SSA
onye bi da so hu ade no am farmer social media and am say monim say we
MPP for
egu mo ho fi pete no wanka na never we are be ka che say MPP for medum say yeah mra medum say
MPP for say
Amrani dina omofa ntumnya afi ne be kodwa ato and this for using diplomatic way
it's a production team na Dr. Frank Amwako hine post about anayo
and all the abeto no and all the abeto no enti we dia mamu mo bio say o MPP
mate
oja ye hoko
wrap up my Paul wrap up my Paul no 2 minutes na Paul wrap up my mesremo enti me say akase Debbie Ebasa will not be fair Debbie Kwesi
me why you me mama baba cancer also for toss me be get to go
I think said this issue no I was say me no me no nyina no e na ehia se ka ho se na me wo ho na akofo bi frɛ me for ye di akini wa ha na enim sɛ won kwa na obetimi a clarify Kevin Taylor wa MPP ni anaso onye MPP ni
Kevin Taylor MPP ni anaso onye MPP
asema obi bisa me no ɛna me ka kyerɛ mo sɛ onye MPP
eh wo se obesi mo mu yi free party ni mo obesi mo kwesi me so me time aso na ye rap ya
obia nim sɛ onye MPP what you say ne niema oyɛ didi atem ni ade ni nyina wo ye nyina no onye MPP ni NDC for winning ye no ɛna otimi ba Ghana mebo a oba ye no the same security na ye de chi nkrofo no ɛbɔ ne ho ban court wa di nipa wura mu a ye de ne court remand for 2 weeks na there the same judge hwɛ n'anim sɛ ya even ya mbona mane kura sana ye kase ya mfa deben bi ankwankoma no oti ase awo hye ne se ono de ne hu son now ohene frimpon I don't wish bibi boni emano but asema to no we Ghana ni we santini oti ase me bompa ye se ne hu be san na kwaye 1 too many ne ye chi no because yes wa bo ne yire ade chi yesu so a yasa
ne chirwai
what about 4 months or 5 months ago so
on your case we were London
ne yire say
was in London or America yes
what you say so bo ne yire what you say and oba no report here
abuja say dey poor
what the American na abuja mema ni me ani ho obi ani achi no
bo wo pre ni say kro betima ko bo posi for am
na wo ka say pre but the what woni widie mu no nye pre asem ebi wo be ka say ya pre obi but obi wo pre wa enye eye pre wa nyasem kitwa iti no say 1 too many wo na wo yire chew na FBI for so ehwehwe hu nsem no it creates an impression wo so say e die na ekoso wo abrabom The Onuan Kasa should have a deep reflection, especially whereby you all representing majority. No, see, no on dene who to say they are now dene who no sika or a radio station. Yeah, they are dene. See, no, he is representing people.
Yes.
What you say? And no, na ya near Dema party for a foot to say. And any penny na wo sika continue na ye dinachi. What you say? Nemo muno, yan shares to bampa, any other. And then people are measured with the kind of car, dodo and the car kesia with him. We are not measuring by the articulacy of Nasemwa Obeka, which is wrong.
Mate.
What I say? Emma this yakraso manfas.
Yes.
Ubi bayire no ho akonanimwa so no oni car kesie nti oni sikanti na yato natwene. Ti media ye bompa say amane a wabeto mu no obetimi afrem na ofrimu fi na oba ohun se ni obesi atutu na na ho because si fokuo bone se obrapa. And this for de ne ho kobo wo monti ohun amane a eto no senke ye na kete wese otina MPP fo ho on se MPP fo bi mu ho abasem wo
SSA
wo so mu ho abasem ba fokuo bone et se obrapa odo ho akobo ndis omkra MPC abu omuso omfo munyere pese ma kra kan se MPC na bu nuso am hu de omfo munyempo na wo si masako kan wo hu de atoto nti no eya adesua de ma no se wo die mu a yetwa wo furu se mfuruma no efirimu pa de a ense wo dane wo ho at the tail end
medase Poyando na mote ne nka no mote kwasi prempeso so enka Robert Dambo mote ne nka busuafo mo fanche news team no esum no mo atwa so CCA